surviving. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Welcome everyone to a CSGO Reignite powered by FanClash. I'm your host for the day. I'm Dangerous Butt. We'll be joined by another caster as well, my good friend Godspeed. But welcome, guys. I know everyone has been waiting a lot for this, right? Because some of your favorite teams, some of your favorite players are playing in this tournament. Uh, you guys probably know all the teams that are playing. This is an invitational tournament for CS:GO. There are 5 teams invited, and there's also a lot of money to be won. This tournament is powered by FanClash. Uh, I hope you guys all have the app installed. We'll talk about that soon. But this tournament is it has 5 invited teams, and yeah, let's take a look at the schedule for this tournament, and we'll see some of the best teams in India and some of the best players in India playing. Right, so the first game for today is going to be Orangutan versus Hyderabad Hydras. That will start soon in a bit. Followed by we have Revenant versus Velocity Gaming. That's coming up next. That's the second game for the day, and then of course we have the other games. That's Reckoning versus Hyderabad Hydras, Orangutan versus Velocity, and so on. And this tournament is gonna go on till the 15th, and we're gonna have the grand finals on the 15th. It has a prize pool of 1 lakh rupees. And so this is the second part of the schedule, where these are the games that we have. We have Reckoning versus Revenant, Revenant versus Orangutan, Reckoning versus VLT, Hyderabad Hydras versus Revenant, and Orangutan versus Reckoning as well. These are the dates and the times. And of course, as I said, 15th of Jan is going to be the grand finals for this tournament. And yeah, these are some really amazing players. Right? Some of the best in India. Be it they all come from different backgrounds. Some of them have a background in BGM, professional BGMI. Some of them have backgrounds in professional Valorant. Some of them have a professional background in CS as well. But we're here to just look at how good these guys are and at CS:GO. And so the first game of the day is Orangutan versus Hyderabad Hydras. Now, both teams have players that I'm pretty sure everyone's looking forward to see. So, for example, in Hyderabad Hydras, we have Rage God KSR, Sarkar, iFlix, and Akito OP. And I've played with I think iFlix because I remember iFlix from back in the PUBG days, and I know how good iFlix is. So I'm looking forward to see some amazing CS:GO today. And obviously on the side of Orangutan, well, I don't even need to say it because Orangutan, the name speaks for itself. These guys have established themselves as a very strong team in esports, and we have some of the players playing as well as another old PUBG friend of mine, that's Hades, right? I've seen these names back in the day when PUBG PC, people still used to play that, and I remember Hades and iFlix and everyone. We used to have some really fun games, but we're here to play CS:GO, and I think we also have our second caster coming in soon, and we'll talk about the FanClash contests as well. Now, since this CS:GO tournament is powered by FanClash, we have some more information on some of the previous tournaments and things. So who's won these tournaments and all of those. Yes, so let's take a look at what people have won so far with FanClash, and look at that. We have our top fantasy performers from 2022. That's last year. We have Raza, who won the Blast Premier World Finals with a total winning amount of 1,25,000. Kurshida Khatun, winning all that amount. That's 7,40,000 in We Play Academy League Season 6. Ladley Begum winning 9.3 lakh from the ESL Pro League Season 6. And the top fantasy performer of 2022, Bholanath Sahu, winning 14 lakh plus from the We Play Academy League Season 5. So as I said, there is a lot of money to be won in this tournament as well. There's a lot of money to be won in CS:GO Reignite. And it's going to be more fun because you know some of these players, right? You know all these players. You've watched them online. You've watched their tournaments. And a lot of you have followed, the professional tournaments and these professional players. So obviously it's going to be fun. And I just want to remind you guys that if you haven't downloaded FanClash, you absolutely should. You can go to the website fanclash.in and you can download the APK, or I think it's also available on the Apple Store. So yeah, hopefully you guys have all downloaded FanClash, and I hope you guys have already made your teams as well. The first game for today, as I said, is Hyderabad Hydras versus Orangutan. And if we look at the players for both of these teams, as I said, Yes. Let's take a look at the players, right? For Hyderabad Hydras, we have Rage God, KSR, Sarkar, iFlix, and Aki2 OP. Now, Hyderabad Hydras is they come from a BGMI background, right? And a lot of them are professional BGMI players. So these guys are going to be, obviously, they have that esport sense in them, and they're going to be very good. But they're going up against Orangutan. And now Orangutan, we have Sway, Casper, Ruchir, Hastar, Hades, and of course Yash. And Orangutan has a very, Valorant FPS background. So on paper, this is my opinion, right? On paper, this is my opinion. I would probably say that Orangutan has more of a, just they come from experience. So it might be a bit. My belief is that it might be a bit, easy for Orangutan. But then again, you cannot discredit Hyderabad Hydras because they are a bunch of professionals and they are very good at what they do. So CSGO, these games that we see these days, all these tournaments, they're always a game to play for the underdogs, right? So anything can happen in this game, and as I mentioned, there's also a lot of money to be won. And let's welcome our. I'm not sure if our second co-caster is ready right now, but if our second co-caster is ready, as I mentioned, it's Godspeed, but I think it's gonna take some time before Godspeed can grace us with his presence. But yeah, and then the second game for today is going to be Velocity Gaming versus Revenant Esports. So that's going to come right after this first game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are excited for that as well. So yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section who you think is going to win the first game. That's Orangutan versus Hyderabad Hydras. But yes, if our co-caster is here, can you give me a hi? Hello, are you here?
Hello.
There he is. Hello, Godspeed.
Hello,
How are you
guys.
doing?
Well, I'm fine. Chilly days these days here in winter, and I'm sure. But today we are in for a hot game, right? Hyderabad Hydras versus Orangutan, and we've heard of these orgs, right? Hyderabad Hydras, very popular org from the mobile background. Orangutan
Yep.
have done it all, from the FPS background to, let's say, the mobile background. And finally, we get to see them in CSGO, the game we all love, and something that was always there in the esports scene in India, something that is very well deep rooted in the Indian esports scene. And
This game still has a very big casual background, no? And
Yep.
the hardcore player base, they're so dedicated to CSGO. All you need to say is, "Arey tera game dead," and the amount of pitchforks that rise up. How dare you? But like, it's true though. CSGO is such an old game, but it's still very much alive. It still has a very, very loyal and dedicated fan base. And look
Yeah.
at this. We have the first CSGO sort of esports tournament for this year, right?
Yep.
That's powered by FanClash. Yep.
We're just kicking off with 2023, and Reignite is here to sort of reignite that passion for CSGO. I mean, you talked about casual business here, right? That the casual numbers are still there for CSGO. I mean, we both are embodiment of the same, right? I might not know how to
Well-
play that well, but hey.
There's a reason why we're here, right? On this side of the screen,
True.
or this side of the server. Yeah, there's a reason we're gonna sit here and watch the games instead of actually playing them.
True.
But yeah,
And
these guys are very good.
Yeah, and you talked about the teams, right? As you said, one team has a major FPS background, so they will or they might have an inherent advantage.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, you have sort of a mixture of a mixed field, right? Where they have a mobile background, but I'm sure during this phase they would have tried their hands at CS:GO and other games.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how the two teams match up. And as far as Reignite is concerned, a round robin format, we get to see so many games here. So
Oh.
many games.
Yeah, so all of these matches that we saw, right, in the entire schedule, that's today until the 15th of Jan, where you have the grand finals, all the games are going to be best of threes. So don't worry, guys. तुम्हारे favorite professional gamer को तुम काफी बार देखने वाले हो तुम लोग. Your favorite orgs, your favorite player, you're going to see them multiple times because all of the games are best of threes. So yeah, Godspeed. The first game of the day, Hyderabad Hydras versus Orangutan.
Yep.
Now, both of us, we've established, right? The Orangutan have more of an FPS background, right? When it comes to PC FPS like CS:GO, Valorant, and that kind of stuff. But Hyderabad Hydras, on the other hand, you can't just count them out because
True.
they are a proper esports team themselves, and they have played and they have that sort of mentality that you need to win a game. Now, this is a best of 3. Do you think Hyderabad Hydras? I have 2 questions
Yeah.
for you, right? Let's see. Do you think Hyderabad Hydras can win? And do you think they'll be able to get a map versus Orangutan?
Oh, I mean, a map may be, but the thing is now again, let's look at Orangutan's team, right? You have Sway, Hades, and Casper, right? Hades comes from a PUBG PC background, a
Yep.
well-established name in the PUBG PC scene. Sway, Casper, very well established in the CSGO scene and now in the Valorant scene as well. One of the finest female players, not just in India but all of Asia
That's true.
in the FPS background. And then you have Hastar, who also knows his way around the server, right? And you
Yeah,
have
because
Ruchir.
we also have some content creators, right?
Yep.
Content creators, obviously, they play the game. So they're not going to be bad at the game. Obviously, they're going to be pretty good at the game. And I'm pretty sure they've done a little bit of practice as well. So
Exactly.
they do come, they still do come from an FPS PC background where uh, you would think that they have the upper hand versus, for example, let's say professionals who play on the mobile platform. But you can never count them out. You can never
I-
count the Hyderabad Hydras out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, when you go to explain it, it's very simple. The two teams fight it out till one team reaches 16, right?
Well,
Or
that's
maybe
how
more
it's gonna
if,
work.
if it's tied, maybe more, right?
Oh, do you think we're gonna enter some overtimes today? The
Yeah, man,
first game?
I'd love to see. I'd love to see some more times. In fact, see, like you said, I just want to see some level of competition on the server
Mm-hmm.
because that'll make it even more fun. Not just for us, but for the neutrals, for the viewers
For
as,
sure.
as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Because
looking forward.
as fun as it is watching a 2-0 clean sweep from one team, I think it's equally, if not more fun, if both teams are battling it out. It goes to overtime, double overtime, triple overtime, and you know, well, all of those things. So it is going to be quite interesting to see how these games turn out. But yeah, so this tournament is powered by FanClash, and you can make your teams.
Well,
And depending on the performance of the players, you're going to get points. And there's a
yep.
leaderboard, and you earn, you stand a chance. There's a lot of money to be. There's a lot of money to be won, no?
Exactly. And talking about teams, right? You can create your teams on FanClash. You can create your teams on FanClash, right? And in terms of when it comes to creating teams, I mean, me and Buddy, we both have a record from previous streams, right?
Our
Very
old
fine
Blast
record.
Pro days.
Yeah. So very quickly, guys. I mean, to make your team, all you have to do is you have to go to the FanClash app. You have to click on the match page. You'll see competitions. You have to click on the competition and create your own squad. When creating your own squad, you can either take the help of experts, right, in terms of expert opinion. If that is visible to you, just you can copy the whole squad, or you can create it manually by scratch if you think you know your way. And remember, guys, you can play with the combinations as much as you like, make as many teams as you can. Remember, the limit is 20 teams per user. Take advantage of that wide array of teams or selections that are available to you, and hey, win. You win, we win.
Everyone wins. It's a
Yep.
win-win situation.
Win-win situation.
And we saw the kind of the amount of money that some people have won, right? We saw the top fantasy
Yeah.
performers for last year, and the amount of money that some people have won, which is nothing short of incredible. So yeah, I
I mean,
hope some of you who are in chat today,
as soon as I saw that, I quickly went and created my own team. I was like, oh my god, let's do that.
मेरे
But
को भी
yeah.
चाहिए थोड़ा.
Yes. But hey, man, I hope all of you have made your teams. If not, you still have time, guys. You still have time to make your own teams. If you have made less number of teams, you still have time to make those combinations as much as possible. Remember, through our own introductory talks here, we've already given you hints as to what team you should prefer, which team you should go for in terms of selecting 3 players, right? Hint, it's orangutan. And
I think in this matchup, both of
yeah,
us are gonna agree that Orangutan might have a slight edge over Hyderabad Hydras, right? But
yep,
then that's the beauty of FanClash, right? You can make multiple teams. So you can have
exactly.
teams where you have 3 members from Orangutan and 2 from Hyderabad Hydras. But at the same time, you can also have teams where you have 3 members from Hyderabad Hydras and 2 from Orangutan, just in case we witness a massive upset today. And if that does happen, then everyone who's put 3 Hyderabad Hydra as players in their teams, they're gonna make a lot of points. So it's all about points. There's also a
Yep.
lot of boosters, but this match, that's Hyderabad Hydras versus Orangutan. Let's take a look at the best of 3 veto that's already been done, and let's take a look at what kind of maps that they've banned and what maps they've selected. And look at that. So Vertigo has been banned by Hyderabad Hydras, and Orangutan have replied with an overpass ban. I'm glad that Vertigo is banned. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate that map with a passion. But the first map that everyone's going to play is Inferno, and Hyderabad Hydras are on the CT side. So the first match starting on CT side for Hyderabad Hydras. What do you think of that, Godspeed?
I mean, that's the best side to start on for Hyderabad Hydras. Again, as you said, coming from a mobile background, and not just from a mobile background, they won't have as much experience playing the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to Orangutan. So they want as many rounds on the board from the CT side defending, right? And then they can conjure up more rounds towards the T side when they go. So works to their advantage. Then we see Orangutan picking up Nuke. Hyderabad Hydras again on the CT side, again to their advantage, but this seems like a pattern. Orangutan have chosen the T side on Inferno, as you said, right?
Yep.
And on Nuke, you also get the T side. So it will be sort of like a mental battle as well for Hyderabad Hydras, that if they fail to muster up a few rounds on the CT side on Inferno, they'll be feeling the pressure of the same of maybe replicating their Inferno performance on Nuke, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Come to the Anubis ban. I actually wanted to see Anubis. Remember
It's such a
one
new
of
map and such a
last. Yep.
colorful. I mean, it's not new anymore, but it's still, I think,
Yeah.
new when you compare it to something like Inferno or say Overpass, Nuke. So Anubis is still very much new compared to all the other maps, but it has been in the pro scene for a very long time now. And yeah, you're right. Anubis is a fun map to watch. It's a fun map to play on as well. There's a lot of there's a little bit of verticality, right? Because I remember there's this drop off.
Yep.
There's some water. There's some very fancy and beautiful looking scenery that's present in Anubis.
I pretty much like Anubis. Of the recent maps that have been published, right,
Yeah.
and that have come into the competitive play or are being considered for competitive play, I think Anubis just takes the cake. It's so aesthetically pleasing, and at the same time, it's so wonderful to watch from a neutral perspective. And I've played Anubis a bit as well, and it just feels lovely all around. But hey, I mean,
I'm
can't do
glad
much.
Anubis is banned for one fact though, because मेरे को call out नहीं मालूम है Anubis में. So if I'm playing with someone, I'm gonna be like ऊपर से नीचे आया. That's basically what I'm going to say, right? Because I'm
What do you
absolutely unaware
mean?
of the call outs.
What do you mean?
Left dick.
Aren't here, there, and tere piche callouts? Hello?
Yeah, and
But
then
yeah,
we have the Mirage at the next ban, which
yeah,
makes Ancient the decider map in this best of 3, which means that if Hyderabad Hydras and Orangutan take one map each in the starting, that's Inferno and Nuke, then Ancient is going to be the decider map to see who wins this matchup. And what do you
yep.
feel about Ancient?
I mean, I I'll preserve my thoughts about Ancient. Honestly, I don't really prefer that map. Honestly,
Hater
uh,
निकला तू तो.
yes, it's a very, I would say the entire stylistic structure of the map, right? It does not lend itself to being a great CSGO map, personally for me, like from where I stand. I
Mm-hmm.
think we need more of the Anubises rather than Ancients going forward if we want changes in the competitive play in terms of the map pool, right? But I mean, do we get to see Ancient today? That's the big question, guys. What do you think?
That's true. Let us know. Let us know if you think this is going to go to map number 3, because this is a best of 3, which means that any team who wins 2 maps wins the fixture, right? Which means that if Orangutan can win Inferno and Nuke, then we're not going to see Ancient. The same way, if Hyderabad Hydras is going to win Inferno and Nuke, then again we're not going to see Ancient. So that's basically how best of 3s work. So that was the map veto. So that basically means that first map is going to be Inferno Hyderabad Hydras on CT. Second map is going to be Nuke Hyderabad Hydras again on CT. and the third map is going to be Ancient. That's the decider map. So that's the map veto done for the first game.
But
So
hey,
yeah, so
you
Inferno
talked
nuke, right?
about, yeah, you talked about finishing the series 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Let me quickly educate you guys on a couple of bonuses that are there on FanClash. If the
Cool.
match does happen to end 2-0 in a team's favor, there are two bonuses. One is called the rounds not played bonus, and the other is actually called the match sweepstakes bonus. So, in terms of 2-0, if it ever ends in a 2-0, the team that actually wins the series, right? Whatever number of players you've selected from that team, they will get a match sweepstakes bonus, which means it is a bonus for avoiding playing an entire map or
That's true.
sweeping,
Yeah, yeah.
right? The rounds not played is a very interesting feature. It's like, so let's say if on Inferno, right, Patti? The maximum rounds that can be played in regulation time is 30 rounds, right?
Yes, 30 rounds. Yes.
So let's say if Orangutan, for example, manages to end it 16-7, right? So 23 rounds played. So the difference of 7 rounds will be multiplied by a
Correct.
multiplier.
Mathematics correct.
Yes, yes. Multiplier will be the difference of 7 rounds will be multiplied by a multiplier, which is mostly going to be 0.5x, right? And that will be added to the points tally of the players that belong to the team that have won the map. In this case, orangutan. So
Yes.
these are the two bonuses that are specifically designed to give you an advantage because you picked more players from the winning side.
Yes, that's true. So basically, you want to make sure that जो भी तुम team बना रहे हो, उसमें you have players from a team that you think can win with some margin, because as you know, CSGO में 16, whoever reaches 16, they win the map, right? So you want to pick players from the team you think will create the biggest round difference, and also a potential to actually win 2 maps and not go to the third map, because then all those bonuses that Godspeed just talked about, all those bonuses will kick in. And bonuses, well, they mean extra points, and sometimes bonuses are the deciding factor when it comes to the leaderboard, because for example, Godspeed and I can have the same team, but the boosters and bonuses might affect our team, the teams that we made differently, and in
Yep.
that case, one of us could be above the other on the leaderboard. So
Yep.
bonuses, they actually matter a lot. And there's also a lot of booster cards that you can use on the team that you make. There are some booster cards, right? Remind me if I'm missing out on some. You have the headhunter booster card, right? That's you put the booster card on the player you think will have the highest number of headshots in the entire game.
Yeah,
And
it's
then you
called the
have,
heads are all I see.
yes, heads are
If
all I
you,
see.
yeah, I mean, you might see it under the headhunter tab. If you don't see it under the headhunter tab, you will see it under the heads are all I see name. The name will
Yes,
be the heads are all I
heads
see
are all I see.
booster.
And
And
then you have
yeah,
procession starter.
yeah, precision starter, which goes for the number of entry kills, the highest number of entry kills
So
that a
what's an
player
entry
manages to get.
kill, if
So an
I may
entry
ask?
kill is the first kill in the round, right? An entry kill is basically, if you go by literary terms, it's an entry kill that enables you to enter, right?
Right.
But procession starter, if you again go by literary terms, it starts proceedings. So which is why if you are very literary grammar wise, hello, yeah, grammar wise, बहुत ही easy है. Procession
Okay.
starter, entry kill, first kill of the round होता है, ठीक है? And then we have the ADR, right? The damage dealer, right?
Damage control. Yes.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
that's the
that's pretty
highest
simple.
average damage
Yeah.
per round. So that what's the average like? The average is around 80, 70, something like that, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like a decent average damage would be 70 or 80.
70 to 80. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, in this matchup, that's Hyderabad Hydras versus Orangutan, we might see some ADRs of I don't know, like 90, 100. Do you think that's gonna happen?
I mean,
It's
it
possible, no?
should, because again, these are not structured teams, as we say,
Yeah.
right? These are a concoction of players,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
And whenever we see all these, just like in show matches, right? You tend to see some lap-sided numbers, and I hope to see the same here.
Right. So that's another booster card, right? Damage control.
Yep.
And then there's also another booster card that's called Helping Hand, and that's for the highest number of flash assists in the match.
Yep.
And whenever you play CS:GO, right, you have those players in your team. सबसे ज़्यादा flash फेंकते हैं. You know, you probably don't use flashes a lot, but there's always that one person every round buys 2 flashes. That's me, by the way. Proceeds to use them. It doesn't matter if they flash the enemy or not. They keep buying those 2 flashes and they keep using both flashes.
Yeah.
And so that's the booster card that says Helping Hand, where you apply it on a player you think is going to have the highest number of flash assists in the match. And then you obviously have Frag Leader, right? Highest number of kills. That's very easy to explain. Frag Leader,
Yep.
I mean. Yeah,
That
and
is
then you have
something the entire scene is very
yeah,
well
no matter
known
what
for.
game,
Yeah.
no matter what game you play, mera kill zyada hai, iska kill zyada hai, that's always a discussion. So Frag Leader is a very easy thing to explain. And then of course the last booster card you have is I'll Watch You Die, which is the
Yeah.
least number of deaths in the match. Also called as the baiter, perhaps.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm kidding.
mean, yeah. Not
You,
really
you don't
wrong
yeah, exactly. You
because
don't have to
yeah.
bait your teammates to stay alive, but
Yeah.
there's also a certain way of play style that people might have. And
Exactly.
जिसकी वजह से, you know,
Anchoring.
ज़्यादा मरते नहीं है. Yeah, exactly. ज़्यादा मरते
Anchoring.
नहीं है.
But
Anchoring
yeah,
also
I
known as
mean,
baiting. I'm kidding.
I'm excited to see the match start on Inferno. Buddy, what do you think, Inferno? Give me a scoreline prediction.
Do you wanna score line? I'm gonna
Yeah.
say 16-8. No, actually, you know what? 16-6. Orangutan. I think Orangutan's gonna win Inferno 16-6. And yeah, I think Sway is gonna be the frag leader. You know what? I'll give you 2 bold predictions. I think Sway is gonna be the frag leader. I think it's gonna be 16-6 for Orangutan.
Funny enough, I actually predicted 16-7, and yeah, I think I would be between Sway and Casper for the frag leader.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
both of them, they're phenomenal when it comes to FPS and just Valorant. I mean, I've
Absolutely.
seen a lot of their Valorant games, but yeah, I think we are live. We are ready for the game. And there you go. We have Hyderabad Hydras and Orangutan playing Inferno. The game is live.
Interestingly, Sarkar has bought Deagle
Mm-hmm.
on the first round, and Hades with
And-
2 quick kills.
We're already
So they've
going.
already got control of the entire site.
Control of side. The bomb's gonna go down. They're gonna find the player in construction. Oh
But
god, they're all rushing.
absolutely.
They're rushing around, finding kills. The last 2 players from Hyderabad Hydras are on bananas, and there you go. iFlix is gonna get taken down. Oh, this.
Ooh.
That was one of the fastest rounds that we've ever seen.
But they're just mowing them down. They never stopped actually, did they? they never
I don't think
stopped.
Hades left control of his W key on his keyboard. I don't think none of them stopped. None of them.
Actual W gaming on the first round itself. But yeah, Hades with those 2 very quick, crisp headshots, right? To enter the site.
I mean, that's one way to play it. Yeah,
Yeah.
those entry kills were so important for Team Orangutan, because I think without those, it would have been a bit slower. But
Ooh, an interesting buy, buddy. Aki 2 OP with with a sword, with a shotgun.
no, that's the Nova shotgun. If
Yeah,
I'm
with
not
the
wrong,
Nova
right?
shotgun,
The Nova
yeah.
shotgun. Yeah, you know what? I've had my fair share of jump scares with the Nova shotgun. You never know who's hiding in what corner with a Nova.
Oh, but they've completely evaded them, right? They've gone to A, which is completely empty. They stack B.
Hades!
Oh my
Hades!
God.
What is Hades doing?
He actually flicked to kill iFlix. What an ironical
Check
event.
him, PC. Check him, PC. What is Hades doing?
Oh my
bro,
God.
this is just the second round. This is the second round of the tournament that just started half an hour ago. You cannot be hitting shots like this already.
Looks like
Oh
he's pretty
my
warmed
God.
up, buddy. And you see,
That flick was something.
and that flick was an iFlix.
I see what you're doing there. I see what
Yeah.
you're doing there. But phenomenal round from Hades, and I think this is the rhythm that they're gonna stick to. No, just keep pushing, and they'll probably tire them out until they don't know what to do. Hyderabad Hydras.
Yep. Again, very fast. So I think the strategy is pretty simple. They're just going for mowing down rushes, and they rushed B the first round. Afterwards, the 2 rounds, they're rushing A, and they have complete control of the site once again. They lose 2 players, but I mean they're getting the plan down. It's a 3v5 advantage for Hyderabad Hydras, but will they be able to convert this advantage?
So that Sway is Sway is gonna find KSR. Akito OP very, very silently sneaking up towards the side, but Sway is gonna play in this angle and try to finds unable to find the next as well. But I don't think that matters, because Hastar here with the AWP is gonna try to shut them down. manages to do quite a lot of damage,
Oh,
and there you
wow.
go. That's another round for Orangutan.
That first kill from Haster was absolutely sublime. He did miss on the second guy, but he repented for his sins, right? Afterwards with the kill. And they
Yep.
convert a 3v5 here. Kudos to Sway for the angle. And then Haster and Casper converting with a very cool crossfire, right?
That was phenomenal from Orangutan. Even though they were down, just held their angles down, and they just showed us what a professional team is all about, right?
Again, going for a rush.
Are the B main, the banana push, guys, banana bhagte, let's go. And it seems to be it actually might work for them because this execute is what's important. Rushing
Also-
in, are they rushing in with ops?
Yeah, Casper with the op, the first person in.
I
And
love this angle that Sarkar is holding. Damn,
yeah,
a very
failed
cheeky
smoke.
angle.
Yeah, a
the
failed
failed
smoke
and he
enables
wants
him.
to take advantage of that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, Yash and Casper are pretty low. This looks like a round that Hyderabad Hydras could be able to convert. But Yash sneaking in. Oh, he converts
Great
that
spray
kill.
there from Yash.
He's down
Should
to
be a-
7 HP, but there's a
Yeah,
man
yet again, it's
advantage
gonna be an
still,
easy
right?
round, right?
Yeah.
Is that gonna affect them too much because the orbs being held down this long angle, it's gonna make it very hard for them to sort of peek out and come towards the bomb side and defuse.
And
There you
they
go.
have no
I say that.
utilities. They have no
Oh, Flex.
utilities. Oh, it's down to a 1v1 with Haster, and Haster converts with the op very calmly, converting the round. 4-0 Orangutan, Hyderabad Hydras in some early trouble. Also, we were talking about Yash, right?
Yeah.
The thing with Yash is, ve- Yash is a very capable CSGO player. Something we don't really know about, and something the fans might not know about, but Yash is actually a very good CSGO player.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
All of them are so good. You know, before this game started, I said 16-6, was it? Yeah, I said 16-6, and I said Sway is gonna be the frag leader.
Yeah.
I think everyone's competing for frag leader at this point, and after seeing those rounds from Hades, I honestly don't know what to say.
Again, an A-rush. They just don't look like stopping, but this time
What a
iFlix
crossfire.
puts a stop to Casper's rush, and they don't have the side anymore.
That was a beautiful crossfire held by Hyderabad Hydras, right? Because I
Oh,
think
but
they knew that
Haster-
ये लोग बहुत W key कर रहे हैं. You know,
Yup.
let's kind of hold an angle and push them and
But I
stop
mean,
them.
Haster is providing that calm presence to the rushes, right, with his op.
No one checks.
And
No one checks.
oh.
Bit.
I mean, iFlix did hold the same position while killing Casper as well, right?
Yeah.
So there seems to be some sort of miscommunication. And Hyderabad Hydras taking advantage of it. Again, a 3v3 with one of the Orangutan players with low health points. Sway is down to 16 HP, and Hyderabad
But
Hydras
this
do
Hades,
seem to have a
this
grip.
Hades luck.
Yep.
It could make or break this round, I feel. Finds
Oh.
that cheeky tap, and he knows where iFlix is well. Oh, he's gonna find the tap on iFlix as well. Last player, Sarkar.
Okay, Sarkar with 64 health.
They're all aware of where Sarkar is. Everyone knows where Sarkar is. Ab ki bar. Oh, he's gonna whip some of the
but
shots.
Sway-
Well, Sway's is
Very-
running the other bomb
yeah,
side.
very good decision by Sway.
Yeah.
And Haster also, see, cheekily rotating through CT, and now he's also taken guard. And this looks like a done and dusted round unless Sarkar comes up with something magical to take down Haster at CT spawn.
Yeah, there was enough time wasted by Hasta, right? Because
Yeah.
Bichara Sarkar, he was kind of stuck on the site. He couldn't do much.
mean,
While
not-
Sway was, just ran all the way to the bomb site and planted.
Yeah,
So
not
this-
willingly though, because Haster
Yeah, obviously.
actually wanted to kill it. But
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there, yeah. अरे कोई बात नहीं टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया उसका तू जा प्लांट कर राइट Yeah, that's going to be yet another round for Orangutan.
So he saves the AK. Okay. So 5-0. Buddy, I mean, CT side is normally the favored side for Inferno, right? And the first 5 rounds have all gone to Orangutan. They just don't seem like stopping anytime soon. All rushes. It's so like it's like they have a clear game plan. We know they're not comfortable with this game.
I want to say
right?
one word, right? For the kind of the gameplay that Orangutan is showing, it's Berehmi. It's look at Hades. He's at 11 kills in 3 deaths.
Yeah.
Oh, he's mowing them down. A
And
cheeky one tap and then the eye flicks को जो पिट में मारा वो पीट दिया.
and pretty much 9 or 8 of his kills were headshots. We'll just have to rename headshots to Hades shots now.
He's insane. He's on fire today, and so is the rest of Orangutan as well. Now
Yeah.
Hyderabad Hydras need to come up with something to
Oh,
sort
is
of
it a fail
put
smoke
stop
once
to
again?
them.
Oh, but he catches. Casper catches them with the utility in their hand.
It doesn't
And
matter if it's a fail
Casper and
smoke.
Sway combine to take B control again. It just seems like they have no answer to Orangutan's rushes here.
Oh, Casper. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You finally find KSR. It's all right. Could have been a bit embarrassing if KSR would have killed Casper there, but there you go. iFlix is gonna see the random lurks that come out from Orangutan and the pushes, the aggressive pushes, but Astar is gonna shut down iFlix, and that's gonna be yet another round for Orangutan. Things aren't looking very nice for Hyderabad Hydras right now. They do have some money. I'm gonna see. Yeah, we're looking at an AWP. We're looking at some M4s and also an MP9 on Sarkar.
Yeah. Also, iFlix clearly with his CS:GO background, sort of helping him, right?
Yeah.
He has some sort of FPS background, and clearly shows, right? In contrast to his teammates.
For sure. Because I like the kind of the cross angles that he's holding with his team.
Oh, see, Flick, and he's living up to his name with that Flick.
Also following the chicken to kill
Yeah.
the chicken. Proper CS:GO player.
I say, let's just rename it, man. Let's just rename it.
What
Yeah.
am I watching?
Hades is showing that PUBG PC players also know how to find heads.
I mean, look, I've played the game quite a bit, right? And all I'll say is that oh, Hades!
Oh my
क्या मार
God.
रहा है भाई? क्या मार रहा है Hades? Brother! Oh God. Sway Casper pushing and be like, हमें भी थोड़े बहुत kills चाहिए. Everyone's just pushing and finding kills in this right now. No
Yep.
one's stopping. Even Hustar, we saw the previous round, right? Where there was a little bit of a failed smoke, the CT smoke. There was a
Yeah.
small gap in it. But it doesn't matter. Casper just pushes through and Sway's right behind her. And all of them push up. One kill. The second one's a trade. And the bomb's on site. The bomb goes down. And there's nothing that Hyderabad Hydras can do.
Very true. And the thing is, Hyderabad Hydras will treat this as an experience for the first map, right? If anything, they're slowly but surely improving in their ways, right? You see sort of their crossfires, their angles. They did come close to winning a couple of the rounds, but here again, not being aware that Hustler still has the op and will be holding down those angles. Oh, but here an interesting angle being hold. Okay, so again, a 4v4. Hyderabad Hydras in a decent position. They have 3 of their players. In fact, all 4 of the players rotated, but Yash is unrelenting.
He's gonna see the flash come out. He's gonna push iFlix. There is no window for iFlix to breathe. Akitopi with that P90 is gonna find
P90
Yash,
kill.
but that's the late trade, but it is there from Sway.
Yep.
Oh boy. This Yash ne jo push kiya na yahan pe construction. Bhai.
Again,
Look at that. He sees the flash coming out, just pushes in because he knows that the other person has to sort of reposition and get the gun out and be ready, but
yeah, individual
phenomenal.
heroics again bailing Orangutan out because clearly they are the more experienced, the more brazen side in terms of CSGO.
Very brazen side.
Yeah. And Hyderabad Hydras, though, again came close. 4v4. Their rotations were on point. All 4 of the players did arrive on time to be, but it's just again.
Hey,
Yash-
look at this, right? So 4 players from Orangutan are now pushing onto B side, and they have 4 players from Hyderabad Hydras holding this site as well.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go,
Sarkar converts the kill on Yash.
Great kill there.
They
He's
have
gonna
a
fall
one-man
back.
advantage.
Good positioning. He's waiting for the rest of the team to push up. He is gonna get a whiff of the entire team pushing up. There you go, the
Oh, nice
absolute
push.
godlike peak there. That's phenomenal from Hyderabad Hydras. That's exactly how you play, and that's their answer to the kind of aggression that Orangutan were displaying.
Yep.
And
4v3 now.
that was actually a pretty nice nade from Aki. You know, when you're walking and you're nading in CS:GO, it's always
Yeah.
a bit confusing because in CS:GO you kind of have to stop and throw your nades.
Oh, didn't have to peek there. Could have just held the crossfire. And again, all comes undone for Hyderabad Hydras. You did talk about the nade, right? It was a good nade, but he gave away all of his sound cues. He ran in through his
Yeah.
nade. That was also some sort of a thing that you don't normally like doing in CSGO, right?
Yeah, the round started off quite well for Hyderabad Hydras, right? The sort of
Yes.
side control that they maintained for a bit there, it was in their favor, but then Orangutan kind of outplaying them over there, just sort of backing out, letting them think that they're going to rotate, but not really rotating, just pushing onto the side again with the same kind of aggression that they used in the first, the first time they push, and that
Yeah.
just works. Just peek, get some headshots. That always works, right? Hastar hasn't died in this game a single time. He has 8 kills and he has 0 deaths.
And I
That
did
is
tell you, Hustar is providing that calm presence in amongst all this chaos, right?
exactly.
Everyone else is rushing, like literally mind-boggling rushes, and Hustar
Oh.
is there calmly towards somewhere towards slope, towards mid with his op scope opened, and he's like, yeah, just come.
And he's also finding kills, right? He
Yep.
always seems to be finding kills in every round. Obviously, he's not finding like 3Ks and 4Ks, but a kill is a kill, right? And
It
this
seems like
buy
they are
from
running into his
Hyderabad.
process. They're running into his process, literally.
Yeah, I'm not quite fond of this buy from Hyderabad Hydras right now. A few marshals, a PP Bison, and what is that headshot, Hades?
Oh my
What
god.
is he doing? Bro. Nah, this
Okay, a triple.
finally
KSR finally
KSR
takes
shuts
him
him down.
down.
Finally, I am so happy, KSR. Good job. No, but someone needs to stop Hades, because if this continues, then there's your kill. He's already on 21 kills.
I mean, the people that have Hades as their captain will will not like this statement of yours. They would want Hades to even go further, right? Go even more ballistic
Yeah.
than he has already. 21 kills, 5 deaths. Pretty sure 14 or 13 of those kills are headshots. I mean, he's just putting on a
I think
show.
like 20 of them might be headshots at this point. I don't think I've seen a lot of non-headshot kills for Hades, except like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, there
Thus
were like
round,
a couple of
thus round
smoke
made
kills.
21 kills.
Yeah, there were a couple of smoke kills maybe, but yeah, and I think he still has 5 rounds left. Can he
Can he
reach the
get
30
40
mark?
guys? 30 तुम क्या चिंदी वाली बात हो रहे 30 bro, I'm talking about like 40 and 50 right now.
Because from what I understand in terms of competitive CS:GO, 30 or somewhere around is the record, right? In terms of
sweet.
competitions. Or
Sweet.
Sway like Hades. Why should boys have all the fun?
Exactly, that was phenomenal. And look at Hades. Where is he running from? How did Hades
Like,
end up here?
Wait.
This aggression from Orangutan is absolutely unmatched so far in this
I mean,
in this series, right?
I told you they have a clear playbook. They know that the Hyderabad Hydras team have players that are not comfortable with the game yet, so they are trying to make them as uncomfortable as possible, get
For
in their
sure.
faces,
Yep.
and yeah, it's working. It's working.
It's working brilliantly and just flawlessly right now for Orangutan, because they haven't lost a single round in this game so far.
Yeah,
It's
could
0
we-
rounds for Hyderabad Hydras, and yeah.
Yeah, could
11
we
rounds.
be on our way to see a whitewash?
You know what? I think it's very possible, because look, if you've played CS:GO on a professional sort of like a tournament stage, you know that your economy is very important. And what I've
Yep.
seen from Hyderabad Hydras so far is that they haven't been respecting the economy, because every time they're short on money, they still go for the force buy. You know, the arms, the PP Bisons, the guns.
Oh, Flix
that
with a
probably
double
are not
kill.
very effective.
Can this
And-
be the round?
Oh, he's gonna get back there. The
Hades
spam
with
not
just-
really helping.
Yeah.
Command
Hades with
page.
just 12. Oh, Hustar. Again,
would
these
say-
are things. These are things that are sort of denying Hyderabad Hydras the first round. But iFlix with the triple now. Okay, this
Very,
is
very
this is a
patient.
very real possibility now. A 2v2, a very realistic 2v2, right? Casper moving towards the library. She will aim towards the CT side. She will be the first responder, right? And
I love this
Hustar-
positioning from Casper, honestly though.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, but
no,
iFlix-
you should not have peaked.
iFlix one away from his ace, but more importantly, it's a 2v1.
It's a 1v1. It's not a 2v1 anymore. It's a 1v1. Hustar versus iFlix. Both on the op. It is the battle of the ops right now. But iFlix also has to defuse. But no, Hustar is not going to stop.
Oh my god.
The man just doesn't die.
Again, you see a sort of lack of fundamentals here, right? 2v1, you want both your players to peak at the same time, right?
Yep.
In order to trade. And again, that sort of lacking here. But again, as I said, Hyderabad Hydras are inching closer to realizing what are the differences, where they are actually sort of creating that gulf of difference between themselves and and Orangutan, right? And they
It's
are
almost like
slowly
an ocean of
rectifying.
difference right now.
Yep.
And that peak, Hastar is already there. He already has his crosshair on iFlix, and that's gonna be an easy entry kill for him. And
Oh,
Hades, well, he's just doing Hades things now.
yep.
Key with that very bold peak, but it's gonna get flashed. And I don't think he saw anyone there, but
That just runs back. Nope. Nope.
there were 4 players in front of him, by the way.
Oh, but Casper.
So I love how they smoke CT, but they just push the smoke and they end up in construction. And Hyderabad Hydras have absolutely no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, it's a very expected move, right? If you
Yeah,
play.
you smoke CT and then you
Yeah.
just push through. Yeah,
But again, lack of experience sort of
perhaps. I
denying
guess
them
you
the
could
chance.
say that.
Yeah.
Because this has happened, I think this is like the 4th time that they've smoked CT and one of their players, it could be Hades, it could be Sway, it could be Casper, anyone, like one of them pushes the smoke, enters construction, and then there's always that one player of Hyderabad Hydras who's holding that the coffin angle, right? And
Yep.
yeah, somehow they end up getting found by the lurking, like so the flanking orangutan member, and Hyderabad Hydras haven't been doing anything to counter that smoke push yet. But there's going to be a proper 5-stack towards Banana, I see, from Hyderabad Hydras with some P90s
Oh.
and some Marshals. Team Flash is coming in. But
Okay,
Sway
nice.
is...
At this point, Hyderabad the Hydras are like, hey man, we just maximize our possibility
Oh.
of winning. We just stay together.
Oh, the Molly. The Molly is going to burn. The Molly is going to do so much burn damage. And iFlix. Oh, he's going to take down his teammate KSR with the Molly. Some miscommunications and some utilizations of Molly over there. Sway getting one. There's the lurk that I
Hades
mentioned from Hades.
mopping
the
up.
construction lurk. And
Yep. Hades with the mop is saying, yep, I'm here. I'm here.
मैं सफाई करने आया, and then that's basically what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
What an unfortunate death for KSR.
How many kills is he on? 25?
I've lost count. I've lost count. I tried keeping track of it, but I'm pretty sure it's over 25 at this point.
Yeah. Sort of like a Dragon Ball Z version of it. It's over 9,000. It's exactly
It
9.
is exactly at 25. And you know what? You know what? Okay, look, Hades has 25 kills in 14
Hastar has
rounds.
15. Yeah.
But I think what's more impressive is the fact that Hastar hasn't died a single time so far.
Again, yeah. Okay.
Cheeky from Sarkar thinking that would work.
That does work if you have a max 7, right? I mean,
Yeah, if you have a max 7.
yeah.
But
Oh, Sway.
what a push.
Hades with the knife on Rage God. Sway sort of taking Casper's head off. But hey, it's 15-0. And it'll be interesting to see how Hyderabad Hydras prevent the whitewash.
Yeah, the kills on Hyderabad Hydra's side. Obviously, there are not a lot of kills, but maybe it's a bit too late to sort of come back from this and sort of try to see what we can do, because 15 rounds in favor of Orangutan. The sides are now going to switch. It's 15-0 for Orangutan, which means that Orangutan need one more round to win this first map, and it's going to be a proper clean sweep.
Oh, it's 4 Tech 9
16
buys,
mil.
1 flash, 1 nade, and 1 decoy grenade with an armor
decoy,
from Aki to
ooh.
OP. Wow, I mean,
Alright,
Yash
so
with
on
the
P side,
Yash with the dualies.
even on the CT side, OG
Oh my
Orangutan's going to do
God.
exactly that, and they're just going to push on CT. They're just going to push. Casper's going to hear 1, 2, 3, 4 people. He's going to find KSR. There's more people in apartments.
Okay,
But iFlix is
iFlix.
going to get that trade.
Yep. So it is
doesn't matter, look
still
at the push.
possible to provide the whitewash,
Look
but
at the
again,
push.
oh, iFlix with a triple.
Oh my
Where
god,
is-
Sway, what?
Sarkar
What
cannot prevent the whitewash. It's 16-0. I feel you guys. It's 16-0, but what can you do when Hades is
What
just...
a round from iFlix. What a round from iFlix. Like this double kill over here was so important. But then and then Sway happened.
Hades, like his namesake, almost a god running towards you, charging towards you. And you have no answer. What will you do?
Yeah, that aggression from Orangutan was just absolutely unmatched. Not a single round for Hyderabad Hydras, right? 16-0 for Orangutan, which means that if you have 3 members from Orangutan, There's going to be a lot of bonuses for you guys. There's going to be a lot
Yeah.
of bonuses. And if you had picked Hades as your frag leader, well, that would
I
have
also
been,
as your captain, and
yeah, captain, frag leader, bro.
I'm
It's,
just thinking, man, it's just like the slogan. You know, Oranguta's slogan, right? It's who who who, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, yes, who me. Astar is saying me.
And the fact that Hasta didn't die. Wait, did he die in the last round? Oh no. Wait, I kind of missed it. I'm not sure if he died in the pistol round. Or maybe
Wait,
he was alive. And if he was alive, that would mean that Hastar basically didn't die in the entire map.
an immortal map,
That's incredible.
an immortal map. Oh my god.
But yeah, that was map number 1. That was Inferno. And what do you think about Nuke after we? Okay, so Nuke is the second map, right? So what do you think
I
about that?
mean, I
Now that
did
we've
tell
seen
you,
this,
right, that the only fear that I had was that if Orangutan starts on T, and if
yeah,
Hyderabad Hiders don't muster up enough rounds on the CT side, they will feel the pressure of replicating the same on
right.
Nuke, right? And Nuke is an even tougher. Surely, it is a very CT sided map, but for people who don't have that much CS:GO experience, it's also tough for the CT
It's gonna be
side.
very
If
tough. Yeah,
if the
yeah,
other
you're
team
right.
is relenting, not even relenting, and just pushing and pushing, you crack that door open with a nade, you molly shutters, and you just go down the vents, or you just take control with the cab, and well, that's an ace split. And then you can also go outers. Although I pretty much doubt they'll go outers, judging by how they are playing. It's either going to be a ramp rush or an E rush.
You know what? Here's the thing, right? We talked about sides and oh, so this team is playing this side, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
advantages to them. But here's the thing, right? Orangutan, no matter what side they play, be it terrorist or CT side, I genuinely think it doesn't make a difference because they play exactly the same. राउंड शुरू हुआ कीबोर्ड पे W ढूंढा बस दबाए रखा छोड़ा नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं
Yeah.
छोड़ा and that's basically how all of them have done it, right?
I mean,
even
this
even even
was.
Hastar, for example, he had
Yeah.
0 deaths. He was playing with the op almost the entirety of the game, right? I don't think he ever well, except for the pistol round and stuff, he couldn't play the op, but uske alawa I think he almost played with the op only. And
Yep.
even with the op, it's not like he's, sort of holding back, staying at those very typical angles that you hold with an op. No, he's pushing with the team, playing with them, and that's the kind of chemistry that you also need to make this aggression work. Because aggression is sort of easy to do, right? But this is sort of
Yep.
controlled aggression, and it's been working phenomenally
I'm
for
sorry. I'm sorry,
Orangutan.
but there was no control on this aggression.
Okay, you know what? You're right.
There was
For
no
this,
control.
yeah,
It was
there
unfiltered,
wasn't any. Yeah,
unfiltered,
it was.
unabashed aggression.
There was nothing they could do. But yeah, going
Yup.
into map number 2, what do you think if you are in Hyderabad Hydras? If you're one of the players, what do you do for map number 2? You know you're going into Nuke. You know that Nuke is a bit more complicated because it has a lot of verticality. As you said, you have the A side and the B side, upar niche and all that stuff. So if you are in Hyderabad Hydras and let's say you don't have a lot of Nuke experience, what do you do?
So first of all, I would see. I think I would impersonate iFlix here, and if I am iFlix, since I have the most experience, right, in terms of CS:GO, iFlix being the one with the most experience,
Yeah, yeah.
what I'll do is I'll tell my players first of all I want to maximize the chances of us winning one round. Okay, then more rounds, right? What we'll do is I'll tell three of my players to actually guard the top side, right? And then I'll station myself towards outer. So if the need arises, there'll be four people very quickly to out there to respond to an A rush, right, or a door rush,
Mm-hmm.
or an outer rush, right?
Okay.
And then on ramps, I'll just keep one player who will just guard the side. And even if let's say they end up taking ramps, you can always retake ramps through. You can
Right.
rotate faster as well through vents, through outers, through secrets and everything, right?
Right.
So my I think my idea would be to sort of go to heavily guard the A side here and ensure that we first get one round on the board and then
Right.
more rounds. Because honestly, we cannot have a 32-0 here. I mean,
32-0 across both maps. It's possible. I'm not going to say that it's going to happen or it's not going to happen. It's possible for sure.
yeah.
अभी जो जिस हाल से इन लोगों ने खेला, राइट, इन्फर्नो जिस हाल में पिटाई हुई है हैदराबाद हाइड्रस की, there is no easy or like blunt way to put it. Like it is what it is, right? A 16-0 is not a good experience. Even in Valorant, getting 13-0 is not a very good experience. Um, but yeah, they have to come
Yeah, I
back
mean,
and
I think they've learned a lot from this.
they've, yeah, obviously they've learned a lot,
First
for
of
sure,
all,
for sure.
that you shouldn't once you have like a man advantage or an even numbers, right? Then you shouldn't go for those unorthodox pushes, especially since you know the other team is sort of is has that experience, so they will be holding and expecting you to make those mistakes. Second of all, what I understand is what you said, don't abuse the economy,
Yep,
right?
that's something that they have to pay attention to. But
Exactly.
I think iFlix is the probably the only person who can maybe try to relay that information to the
Yeah.
team, saying, "Hey guys, look, ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं है हमारे पास. We
Yep.
can't get the sort of the meta guns that's let's say the M4 or the Ops and like full armor. वो सब नहीं हो सकता. So let's not just spend everything and buy all these. I don't want to say not strong guns, but they're also not strong. Like if you have a PP Bison, you're only going to be able to do so much in the round. Whereas if you can save, use a 5-7 or a deagle for that matter in the round, save up money, and the next round you can have a proper buy. Because what happens is when you force buy every round, then you're sort of there's this loop that you get stuck in, where you force buy with a less strong weapon like an SMG. You have an MP7, right? You get one kill, you die, you respawn the next round, you still don't have enough money for a full buy. So what do? You do the same thing again, and that's the kind of loop that they get stuck in. And so ecos are very important in CS:GO. In any
Yep.
game with an economy, eco rounds are very important, and I think Hydras need to sort of realize that sooner. Else, I think it might be a 32-0 if they're gonna play the same way.
Yeah, I
But then
mean,
again, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get around in Nuke.
honestly, if they follow my advice, I think that will convert at least 2 to 3 rounds for them
Yeah,
out
for sure.
of 15. Because judging by how Orangutan played, they will surely target the A side, right? And the doors rush, because that is the easiest rush, right? You enter from T spawn, the first thing is the door, you blast it open with the nade, and then you rush. You can couple it up with an A split, right, through the caps, and that is sort of your favorite thing. And just like you said, just like you talked about PP Bison and P90s and all, right? Those
Hey, hold up. I mentioned PP Bison. P90 को कुछ नहीं बोलने का, लेकिन जो बोलना है बोलो. P90 को कुछ नहीं बोलने का. Okay,
I'm a man of culture.
that gun is the gun that it is the gun. Okay, you just don't say
Okay, it
anything
is
about
the
the
gun.
P90. It
Let's
is
say
the
it is
gun.
the gun. It is the gun
Yes.
with the MP9s and all of those things.
Yeah. Fair.
That
I
will
know what you
actually
mean.
come in handy if you play close on A side.
Yep.
So this idea might just work, and if it works, Hyderabad Hydras, hey man, I'm ready to be contracted. If you need,
यहाँ
just
पे
in
तो कुछ और
case,
ही चालू है. गॉड स्पिरिट तो कुछ और ही चालू है यहाँ पे.
just in case, man.
Oh God, हम कास्टर से टिप्स दे रहे हैं हैदराबाद हाइडर्स को.
Yeah,
But
but he can become the analyst, and
yeah,
see,
sure.
I'm
I mean,
creating a job for you as well, so we both get in. We both get in.
oh, damn. Thank you. मेरे बारे में सोचने के लिए भी thank you. But yeah, for you guys who are watching the tournament right now, I hope you guys have seen the first map. अभी सबने देख तो लिया है, and you guys, if you were unaware of how these these games just go on and what to expect from these booster cards and all of those things, so now you know. Frag leader, well, was quite obviously Hades, right, from the previous game. Procession starter and all of those things. So once you watch these games, right, once you watch these games, you'll get a better idea of who plays how, and then in the next games, this experience of yours by watching this stream will come in handy, because next time तुम सोच सकते हो कि अच्छा इस टीम में, for example, orangutan में Hades पेल रहा था सबको, right? So the next time they play, you can maybe select Hades as your frag leader or something like that. So watching the streams, I think watching these games gives you a lot of experience and gives you a lot of it just helps you pick a better team the next time you make a team. So yeah, I hope you guys are checking how many points you have, and well, it's gonna be
Well,
it's gonna be
yep.
Interesting to see who wins in the leaderboard, right?
Yep.
Because there's a
And
lot
I
of
mean,
bonuses they're gonna come in.
it's
A
very
lot of bonuses.
clear who's going to win. Someone with Hades in as their captain.
Yeah, Hades. I think yeah. Whoever has Captain Hades, right? You guys are gonna be so happy and just comfortable, because that's a lot of points. Honestly, that's a lot of points, and yeah, I think iFlix. So far from, if you had to pick one person from both these teams that no matter what, like no matter if you have 3 players from Hyderabad Hydras or 3 from Orangutan, you're picking one player from both these teams. That's a must-have. I think
Yep.
it's iFlix on Hyderabad Hydras and Hades on Orangutan, right?
I mean, see, the thing is, you go for, again, as we said, you go for 3 players from the team you think are the major favorites,
yes.
not just slight favorites. In terms of slight favorites, it's anyone's game, right? But when a team is a clear favorite, you want to go with 3 players of that team. Then the 2 players from the other team, you want to take the 2 players who have the most chances of converting the points. And in those, the 2 players with the most CSGO experience here is Aki 2OP and iFlix.
iFlix,
So
yeah.
I would have recommended the same Aki 2OP and iFlix from this team
सुन लो
from
guys,
Hyderabad
expert opinion
Hydras.
अभी मिल रहा है तुमको live.
And for Orangutan, I would have obviously gone for Sway, Casper, and Hades. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have actually told you guys to make multiple teams with all 3 as captains and vice captains, some
Yeah,
combination.
for sure. You never
And
know
I
who's
would
gonna
have,
pop off, right?
yeah,
All of them are just so good.
एंड आई वुड हैव आल्सो सेड दैट कि आप लोग थोड़ा हस्तर के ऊपर भी ध्यान दीजिए कि एक यू नो चक समवन आउट मे बी हेडीज आउट एंड चक हस्तर इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक making as many combinations.
Yeah, because
In
you
terms
can
of
make a lot of
fantasy,
teams. Yeah.
in terms of fantasy, guys, as soon as this series ends, we'll also show you live team creation for the next match, so you get live feedback and सब कुछ आपको live में मिलेगा. And I do understand, guys, that हमारी मतलब जो हम ये सब जो बात कर रहे हैं वेलोसिटी और रेवेनेंट का जो मैच आएगा उसका आपको जो फीडबैक और टीम क्रिएशन रहेगा दैट विल बी एक्सप्लेन्ड बोथ इन इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी सो यू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग वेरी नाइसली.
Yes.
ओके.
So yeah, this is first map abhi khatam ho, right? Inferno. That was 16-0 for Orangutan. So
Yeah.
let's take a look at how many points everyone scored, right? All these players that were let's see how many points, like all the maximum points that people scored. So yeah, highest kills Hades, no surprises, 28 kills. That's gonna be 42 points.
Least deaths. Wow, Hustar.
0
Is this a
deaths.
glitch?
It's almost as if someone forgot to update this table. वो बंदा वाला column भूल गया, हस्तर का 0-0 दिखा रहा है, but that's incredible. 0 deaths across the entire map.
Also, you see how evenly distributed the entry kills were, because out of the 16 rounds, Hades has entry kills in only 3. That means every time there was some other Orangutan player getting those entry kills. So it's even. I'm sure there will be multiple people with 2 entry kills from Orangutan
Yeah,
side.
for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
सबके दो तीन I think yeah, दो होंगे ही. And then most headshots Hades on 14 again, which means that 14 out of 28 kills of his were headshots.
50% headshots.
50% headshot percentage, which is quite amazing in CSGO, honestly.
Yeah.
And highest assists, I believe that's Yash. So
You're almost as good as Bit, the new Navi player, right? Then
yeah.
graduate from Navi Academy. He has what, like some mind-boggling 61-62%. Yeah.
Yeah, हमारे lobbies में भी कभी-कभी एक player ऐसा होता है हमेशा जिसका headshot percentage is quite high.
बट उसके 10 किल रहते हैं और उसका उसमें से 8 हेडशॉट्स रहते हैं. सो इट्स लाइक या आई अंडरस्टैंड.
Don't call me out like this, Godspeed यार. Minimum 11-12 तो kills होते हैं मेरे.
Okay. That's
But yeah, I'm kidding. But yeah, headshot percentage is थोड़ा context चाहिए होता है, but then when you have 28 kills and when you have a headshot percentage of 50%, it's there's nothing you can say. That's just incredible.
yeah, I mean, as we said, we'll just rename it. If Hades gets another 14 headshots here, we'll just rename it, man.
I think someone will have to actually check his PC. But yeah, iFlix and Hades with some really amazing, must performances दिए दोनों teams में से. And I just wanna tell everyone that Hades and iFlix come from a PUBG PC background. So if you guys are wondering where all of that skill comes from, it's
not PUBG PC, guys.
मैं क्या कहूँ फातू में वो pride ले रहा हूँ
inherent
PUBG
talent,
PC का.
yeah. It's like yes.
Why am I selling PUBG PC?
It's like वो होता है ना, like there is someone who comes from a village and becomes a big star, and then other people from the village हमारे
मेरे गांव से वो.
Yeah.
That's me right now. That's me like अरे देखो PUBG से.
Also, before
But
we
I
go,
mean, yeah.
I'll just like to entertain some questions from our viewers. He is
Yes.
Hades an esports player. We just answered that, right? Hades was an esports player. Almost like you could call him as a present tense esports player, because he's recently qualified from India to represent India in the Apex Predator League, which was held in Japan, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yep.
Yep. एंड हेल्प टीम फॉर फैंटेसी गाइज, वी विल हेल्प यू विद द टीम्स ऑफ फैंटेसी. जैसा कि हमने कहा, वेलोसिटी वर्सेस रेवेनेंट वाले मैच के लिए हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में आपको बताई जाएंगी कि आपको कौन सी टीम कैसी बनानी चाहिए, क्या कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ. ओके. एंड
Yep.
उसके अलावा अगर आपके कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, आप प्लीज यहाँ पे लिख दीजिए. हम हर मैप के बाद जो ब्रेक होगा उसमें विल एंटरटेन दीज क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज एज
100%.
as entertaining as the match is, you guys are also equally entertaining, guys. So
I think
maintain.
chat is very important, right? You
Yep.
can't ignore chat and just focus on the
Yep.
stream and stuff, because yeah. Godspeed, you
So
also
guys,
stream, right? You
yeah,
love
I
your
mean,
chat, don't you?
I love my chat.
Chat के बिना
I,
stream नहीं होती.
I have a love-hate relationship with with my chat, but I love my chat. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you guys do stick around, यहाँ पे you'll get expert opinion. You'll get Godspeed's opinion, that's expert opinion. You'll also get my opinion, that's not so expert opinion, but sometimes it might work.
Yeah. I mean,
So
who
yeah,
knows?
just
That
stick
is why
around.
we ask you to make combinations, right? Who knows what might
Exactly.
work, right?
You have
And
multiple teams that you can make for this
yeah.
matchup, the next one. Yeah, but for now,
Well, hello. Very soon we'll be going in for a quick break, and as soon as we return from the quick break, map 2 will be live with Nuke, right?
yep, that's gonna be Nuke.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
My nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Right. So, welcome back. Welcome back. We took a short break. Iske pehle we saw map number 1, Inferno. So we're currently witnessing Hyderabad Hydras play against Team Orangutan, and the first map was quite one-sided because it was a proper 16-0 sweep for Orangutan. Right? We saw Hades, Hustar,
Yeah.
Sway, Casper, and Yash. It was incredible performance from Team Orangutan. But now I think we're ready for map number 2, and it's going to be Nuke. So this is the second map. First was Inferno, and now we have Nuke. So what do you think, Godspeed? Are you
We
excited
already
for game
talked
number 2?
about Nuke and what Hyderabad Hydras need to do, right? Because currently, by the design that we have over us, right, it seems like Hyderabad Hydra's logo is sort of overpowering Orangutan's logo. But that was not the case. Anything but the case, right?
Yeah.
Inferno. And on Nuke, I would very honestly say, let's be realistic. Let's first try to put one round on the board, and then 5 rounds on the board, and then take it from there, right? So baby steps, and yeah, just focus on A defense first of all. If they are going more for ramp rushes, still focus on A defense because they will hope that you guys pivot after seeing their ramp rushes and you guys start playing heavily towards the ramp rushes. So
That's true.
just trust, if you guys is hearing me, the boys will
चिट्ठी
play
लिखने
well.
भेजना उनको उनके.
हाँ, the
Just pass
boys
the
will
shit
play
along
well.
to Hyderabad Hydras.
साइट ए पे कंट्रोल रखो 3 जन का. iFlick should play outers. ठीक
I
है.
like how Godspeed is giving. Okay, 3 लोग यहाँ पे, एक यहाँ पे, एक यहाँ पे. It's like a IGL बन गया यार. Godspeed तो IGL बन गया यहाँ पे अचानक से.
Yeah, and ramps पे I think so. Put Aki to OP with an op on ramps if he wants it, or with a bullpup, right?
Oh, the AUG. What a gun.
Yeah, dog. I mean, sorry, the 1.6 terms. I still
Yeah, I
call
mean, I
it
know
the
what a
bullpup.
bullpup is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also sometimes call it a bullpup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Craig 552. on
Ice
the T
World
side.
and Bullpup, dude, that combination, I still remember. But yeah, and iFlix, as you also can flick. So I mean, he can take the op, he can own the op, and play outers, sort of deny them outers control, and sort of deny them any entry point from outers towards shorter. And even if he manages to do that, combined with the 3 players on A side and leaving Aki to OP sort of trusting Aki to OP, I think they'll be fine. They might even win the half, honestly.
You think that's possible?
Yeah, unless and until Orangutan is like, okay, enough of rushes, now we'll play slow. If that happens, then
You
like,
honestly think they'll do that though? You honestly think Orangutan's gonna be like, चलो W की टूट गया मेरा पिछले गेम से, थोड़ा भी आराम से खेलते हैं.
don't really
थोड़ा
think
slow.
so.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let's be honest.
But hey, man,
Let's be honest.
we are
dude.
here to
Sway,
cover all
Casper,
possibilities, even though it's not really something feasible from what I've seen.
right?
Hades, oh my god, the god of destruction.
Just like the game, dude. What a game, dude. Hades, क्या मस्त game है ना? Have you played
अरे
it?
यार.
Just जहाँ भी जिधर भी Hades है, it's just like incredible. Yeah, game में हो या just whatever. Yeah. But let's get a prediction from you, Godspeed. We're going into map number 2 of this best of 3. Orangutan versus Hyderabad. We're going to be playing on Nuke. What is your prediction for this game? Who do you think is going to win? And are we going to see map number 3? That's ancient.
Who's going to win? That's a very tough prediction here. I don't know what to say, but yeah, I'll go with Orangutan here.
Really? Okay, dude.
But scoreline prediction, I think I'll go with 16-8.
16-8. So you're going to give Hyderabad Hydras 8 rounds. So
If they
you
listen
think-
to me.
if they listen to you, of course. I hope they have, because I'm pretty sure they don't want to see first game में जो हुआ. I'm pretty sure they don't want to see a repeat of that. But yeah, I think we're ready for this. And if you want my prediction, I think it's obviously, I think it's a very safe bet to say that Orangutan is gonna win map number 2
Ooh.
as well.
Bold
So
prediction.
I think it's gonna be like a 16-4 or 16-3. But as I say that, Orangutan versus Hyderabad Hydras is now live. Map number 2, Orangutan on the T side, Hyderabad Hydras on the CT side, which means that
And
we're
as
gonna
I said,
witness some of these push. Oh,
as
you
I
are
said,
right.
they bust the door wide open. I mean,
You are right. By the time they got to the ladder, the heaven angle, 3 of the players have already broken the hatch. They've dropped down. They've gone.
and look at Hustar again, sort of deflecting, right?
Goal घूम के पीछे flank करके आ भी गए Sway. Sway is already here.
This is your 1.6 strat of go banana, go CT, go A, go banana, go CT, go A.
पूरा map घूम लिया यार इन लोगों ने
Yeah.
literally. Oh, and Hades is gonna die to some fall damage because apparently that's the only thing that can kill him.
Into the pits of hell.
ये है तुम्हारा frag leader, guys. Zero deaths in zero kills in one death. I'm kidding. Hades is gonna
Should
he's
be
gonna listen
minus
to that
one
and
though,
get
right?
like 30.
Should
Yeah, actually
oh
should be
he
minus
got a
one.
kill. He got a kill. Did he? Did
Yeah, he
Hades
did
get a
because
kill?
it's 3 and yeah, he got a kill and then he
Yeah.
took fall damage and died.
So he'll be at
minus one
0.
हुआ,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
even when he's taking fall damage and dying, he gets one kill so he can make up for that, you know. So
Yeah.
negative में नहीं जाना चाहिए कभी score. But yeah, that's the first round for Orangutan, and here's the force buy coming in from Team Hyderabad Hydras again. I see an ump, I see the MP5, the silenced, and see the MP9.
Again caught with utilities in his hand.
Ooh.
So many times this has happened.
Sarkar?
They've got to start to listen to the sound cues, right? It seems. See again.
Oh no! Oh no!
Again, he isn't even looking behind or above him, while there's a raging Casper running, charging towards him from ladder. Yeah, so far still the same. Like honestly,
Yeah,
the
everything
pistol
so
round
far,
buy was better.
Nothing's changed, right?
Yeah, the pistol run buy was better though. I saw a diffuse kit, I saw a nade, I saw a flash. So the pistol run buy was better. There was no deagle, so that's a refreshing change here. But again, the third round you see MP9, the PPs coming out, and deagle as well. A deagle, a P250, iFlix. iFlix is saving for an op, so that's a good change. Again, caught with his utilities in his hand.
This isn't looking very good, but
Oh, but iFlix
The
and
Bison?
KSR. Even the scoreline, it's 3 versus 3.
Oh,
But
Casper,
again,
Casper,
sound
Casper.
cues. Hello, iFlix.
Casper just ran up to iFlix, and Casper didn't even. Casper wasn't shift walking. iFlix should have 100% heard that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there was a little bit of miscommunication, or sometimes you know how team comms can get a bit heated. Maybe there were a lot of callouts being given, and maybe iFlix kind of messed because Casper is running. She went right and then she went left and then just walked up and blasted iFlix right in the face with the SMG. And I think they also have the AK now, right? Yeah. There are some AKs and there are guns, and Hastar has his op, his favorite op, and so does iFlix.
I think it was more a case of awareness, but like we see, they're already into cab. They're doing an A split from outers, but see, iFlix, this is what I said. More of this. Deny them this control, this switch. You know?
You can deny them control, but that's not going to stop their pushes, right? I mean, iFlix tries his best, but Sway and Casper, the duo.
Oh,
of these,
Hastar
of
has
these,
his op. Hastar has his op again.
I think it's 2 ops on the side of Orangutan, by the way. They have 2 ops and they have a sway between both those ops, and just having a little bit of a just having fun right now.
But did you see? See, this is where you understand that Yash has the knowledge and experience. He dropped with 2 health and he didn't die because he dropped on the slider, right?
On the slide, on the sliding, on the thingy.
Yep. I mean, so far I haven't seen much improvement.
There you go. That's where you know that someone's paying attention to the audio cues and listening to footsteps, because Sway knew exactly what to do there.
Exactly, and yeah, so far not much improvement, map over map. I thought maybe they'll gather around and iFlix will sort of tell them that, hey man, these are the sort of mistakes we were making. Let's plan this. But yeah, I mean, they could have gotten a very good tactic had they tuned into the stream. I think that's way beyond. We're way past it now. See, now they're taking Outer's control. Hades just chops down Rage God. Another headshot. Casper joining them from shutters from the inside. It's all going pear-shaped for Hyderabad Hydras. This looks like the 5th round will be in Orangutan's pocket. And see again. Okay.
God,
Sarkar for a change looks towards the sound cue. That's good.
Oh, Hastar is. I think the communication has been relayed to the team that there is the last person.
They're trying for a knife. They're trying for a knife kill towards ladder.
Find it. No.
iFlix though shuts him down. But Sway gets that angle. And with that, it's 5-0 orangutan. And
So what I said in the first map, right? I
yeah,
called it. I called Sway to be the frag leader for the first map, and it seems so far that Sway has been doing that. But in the second map, because Sway's on 9 kills and hasn't died a single time,
I mean,
just been
Casper isn't
rushing around.
far behind. She has
Yeah.
7 kills. So
Yep.
as we said, Sway and Casper.
This
Sway and
deadly duo
Casper
of Sway and
were
Casper
like
is incredible.
guaranteed picks, right?
Yep, for sure. I love how they're just messing around with utility and just team flashing and throwing nades at your
Yeah.
teammates and just having fun at this
Hustler.
point.
Hustler would be fuming though. That nade stopped him from gaining that
Ooh,
angle. And
Sarkar.
Sarkar, could this be the first round? Oh, iFlix with the
iFlix.
second kill.
That's some good stuff. But look at that flank from Sway. Oh my god, Aki is down. Rage God is down.
Channeling her in her get right. And
Oh my
a triple
god.
kill. Mows it
Nah,
down.
Sway knows where the fourth is as well. And there you
Oh
go,
my
fourth is
God.
down as well. This could be a potential ace for Sway. It's Sway versus Sarkar.
And they know where
OG Yash
Sarkar
is alive
is.
as
They know
well.
where Sarkar is. They know
Sway
Sarkar
should
was
be pushing for
outers.
this. Yeah, Sway should be pushing for this ace, I believe.
But do they think he's gone secrets or he's gone towards T-spawn?
They do have the bomb to pick up as well. So
Yep.
yeah, I think Sarkar has been spotted.
Oh,
Yeah, I
he's
think
been
Sarkar
spotted.
has been spotted
This
finally.
surely is the end of
Yeah, the
Sarkar.
call has been given. Yash is just jumping around. I think Yash is waiting for Sway to get here and finish her ace. That's exactly what Yash is doing. Just stalling a little bit, and now Sway is gonna go and find her the first ace of CSGO Reignite possible, but
No,
no,
but
Sarkar is gonna
Sarkar!
deny it.
Oh my god. No political jokes here, but yeah, man, Sarkar always triumphs.
That round was phenomenal from Sarkar. The first entry kill that Sarkar got, and then patiently waited around the bomb because he knew that they had to come up, and then both of them just line up. I'm not sure if that little ace greed kind of made it a bit harder for Orangutan to win this round, but I'm pretty sure they're still going to be very comfortable. I'm pretty sure that they're still going to meme around by throwing flashes at each other, but that could have been an ace, I mean,
And Sway spots the
Almost like-
player, mows him down.
Such discipline.
iFlix down to Sway. 4 people down, and Akito OP joins his teammates. 6-1, but at least they got one round. So
राउंड शुरू हुए 10 सेकंड हुए थे 4 लोग मर गए हैदराबाद हाइड्रास के
yep.
we're getting to see the same kind of aggression that we saw in the previous game, right? And Sway, oh my, 15 kills and just 1 death so far. Sway is the frag leader right now on in the server, and it's 6-1 in favor of Orangutan. And iFlix has been doing everything he can, try to get more rounds and try to get a few more.
And takes an
kills
extra
for
step,
Hyderabad.
goes into
Yep.
Hades' crosshair rather than waiting for him to come to his crosshair. And Hades with an easy kill. KSR now finding players left, right, center. Casper though takes his head off. Sway here moves down Aki to OP, and with this, the entire site is once again in Orangutan's control. Sarkar does take down Sway, and he has control of those. Now the two CTs sort of joining together, but to no avail. Sarkar does get another kill, but Hades with the deagle shot, showing that he still has that voracity.
Yep. And Sarkar is looking very promising. I'll say this, right? We've seen a few of Sarkar's skills and his positioning and the way Sarkar peaks. It's quite promising to a fact that I feel like if some of them had the same discipline, they would have a lot of more rounds than just one right now that's on the scoreboard,
Yeah.
right?
This is
but then
painting
again-
a very worried picture. Two of the Hyderabad's players are not even and have not even put up a kill on the scoreboard yet, and
Oh, Yash.
Yash
No, okay, that was way too overconfident. for
brazen,
Yash, right?
yeah,
He reloads
that
and
was
just
way too
walks,
brazen.
yeah.
Oh, Rage God takes again. It's a 3v3. So Hyderabad Hydras are finding again, giving them the sound cues. This is something that they have to address before the next match at least, right? If not
Yeah.
now, at much improved
No,
2v2. But
So you know that he's.
Hades is right behind him.
Oh, Hades is right behind you, iFlix.
Is he coming with a knife?
I don't think Hades is gonna go for a knife, right? Because
I mean-
alright, so iFlix has bolted towards the bomb, and he's gonna touch the bomb, and that's gonna give Hades a lot of information as to where he is. But iFlix is also aware there's not a lot of time left on the bomb. It is gonna go
Oh,
off. iFlix
nice.
gets the kill, but
But
not enough
at
time for the
least,
defuse.
yeah. I mean, he's trying his level best here, and he's getting some sort of support from Sarkar this time around. Uh, but again, Hyderabad Hydra is just not comfortable with Orangutan's aggression that they're finding, and not just aggression this time around. Nuke, they're hitting Hyderabad Hydras with multiple angles, and
Yeah, as I said, right, Hyderabad, the Hydras, maybe a lot of them haven't played a lot of Nuke, and Nuke isn't really one of a very common maps. You know, I mean, if a person hasn't played CS:GO a lot, you would still expect them to know maps like Mirage or Dust 2 or stuff.
yeah.
But Nuke is sort of
Oh,
it's a
that
map
is a
that
good
people don't play
angle.
often.
That is a good
That is
off
a very
angle, but Yash,
That's almost the
Hades,
same kill that we
Sway.
saw Casper got on iFlix, right?
Oh my god, it's all
It's gonna get one.
orange.
Does
The
iFlix
kill feed
get
is
the
all
second?
orange, man.
Oh, iFlix is gonna get second. Hades running in
nice.
with that knife. He's gonna get a third as well, but oh my god, Orangutan just throwing bodies towards iFlix and trying to get that knife kill, but eventually it's gonna be it's gonna get taken down.
Very justifiable name. He does flick. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he played it out patient over here. Gets this kill onto Hades, and then the last kill onto Hastar as well, I believe. Both of them running towards him with knives
Yeah.
out.
But so he's like, I don't need a knife.
Yeah,
I'm
just
on
gonna
20
get some
kills.
20
I want to
kills in
beat
10 rounds.
I want to
That's
beat
exactly,
Hades' record from last.
Yeah, no, that's
map.
exactly where Hades was, right? After 10 rounds. I think he was on 20 or
He
21
was on
kills as well.
21. Yeah, he was on 21.
Oh my god. They're just competing at this point right now.
Yeah, Yash with a nice skill. But again, Akitopi. Okay, another thing, very basic thing that they have to understand is they can't shoot while crouching. They can't face their opponents while crouching. It makes your headboxes very easy to hit.
Yep.
And yeah, that's what we are saying. iFlix with the
iFlix.
knife on Hasta. Oh my god,
Okay,
we'll be ecstatic to see the replay of that and how that happened because.
But meanwhile, Swayze has been relentlessly pushing around, flanking around the entirety of the map and getting 1, 2, and you know, like 3 kills in this round.
Yeah,
And
but
look for iFlix as well, but
another sort of unrealistic proceeding for. Oh, that need. Yes.
what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh my god, Yash.
Getting owned by the owner.
That was very cheeky. Cheeky from I think they might be having this talk in the teams. Are Sweko Maro yaar, bahut kill le rahi hai. She's not giving us enough kills because that's exactly what's happening, right? Yash with the
23
very
now.
cheeky, friendly name.
23.
Yeah. They look very confident right now, right? 10-1. It feels like that one round. At least if you're an orangutan, right? The kind of composure that they're playing with and the kind of confidence that they're playing with, it feels like the one round doesn't really bother them that much because they know what's coming next, right? They know that
Oh, iFlix
they
with
have
the
this in the
off.
bag.
Takes down Yash. A good entry kill here.
Sway with the first kill. Knows that there's an
Ooh,
what
a shot!
Well. What a shot from Sway and Rage God. I like this position from Rage God, right? He knows that
especially
everyone's
with the
always
bullpup.
pushing.
Yeah.
He knows everyone's pushing, and there you go. Sway finally gets taken down by Sarkar. Good kill on him as well. Hades turns around and shuts down Rage God with that
Oh,
deagle.
KSR trades. And with that, it's a 2v1. Hastar. Can he convert this round? Will be 11-1.
I'm not sure if they
For
know where to
Orangutan.
check. I don't know if they know that this is an angle that people usually play. I don't think he knows. Hastar gets 1. Hastar gets 2. What a clutch.
Again, the cool, calm, collected head of this orangutan lineup. Whereas every other player is just rushing and just taking off heads. Hastar is very, very patiently waiting to convert these rounds and sort of capitalize on Hyderabad Hydras making the mistakes, which they are. Again, a very dastardly picture the scoreline is painting for Hyderabad Hydras.
They're still throwing nades at each other.
Yeah.
They're still throwing nades at each other, and yeah, they're just feeling it right now. Orangutan just completely feeling it, just rushing it out. Gets one.
Again, the
Gets
crouch
two.
position from KSR.
They know where he is. Wait,
iFlix just dies. Did he kill himself? How did he kill himself?
Maybe that was a nade or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what exactly
Yeah,
happened there. or
I'm
maybe it
also
was
not
fall
sure.
damage.
Don't think it can be fall damage.
Yeah,
because-
it wasn't fall damage because he was in that little
Yeah.
corner there, but maybe open the console and typed in kill. That's the thing, but yeah,
I
12-1 for Orangutan. Very comfortable, and Sway's on 25 kills. If you guys were wondering who the frag leader in this match is, it's Sway by a very, very, very big margin. That's
Yep.
25 kills, and the second highest on the kill leaderboard is going to be Yash with 11, followed by
For-
Hades on 10.
Just for context, if you combine the kills of Casper, Huster, and Yash, you get Sway's kills.
Yep. And then on the
For
side
this
of
one.
Hyderabad Hydras, things not really looking good. Aki2OP yet to find the first kill in this map. Seems to be a bit unlucky.
He does have your
maybe in
favorite
this-
gun though.
He does have the P90, and that could. Doesn't matter because Sway is gonna find Aki. Sway is gonna find Sarkar as well.
iFlix another knife. This time on Yash. iFlix
That's
is
two
like,
knives for,
"Main badla lega."
yeah, and I'm not sure if Sway did not see iFlix peek out of the ramp angle, but yeah, iFlix is gonna find Sway, but Hastar is gonna shut iFlix down.
At
Which is
this point,
what 6-7
it just
HP
seems
left,
like iFlix wants to have fun. I think he's done. He understands that this is a very unrealistic proposition that they'll be able to beat Orangutan right now. At least
Yeah.
on this day. But
yeah,
I'm
I
sure
think they
they'll
just make peace with whatever rounds
Yeah.
they can take, right? And
Yeah.
they try to maximize the number of rounds they can take because that, as you said, it is a learning experience. I mean, even if you lose the game, you still learn a lot, and you learn about what to do. You learn about how to play against a team like this that has such a massive, FPS experience, and
Yeah,
it
and
all just
also-
comes down to experience at this point.
Also, this will be massive for Orangutan, because I'm sure Hyderabad Hydras will improve as the tournament goes on. So they will get more rounds, if not wins, against other teams.
That's true.
And in a round robin format, this score difference of 16 plus whatever they'll end up getting here will be massive. Like
That's
a
true, and
round,
just as I
we are
say that,
looking at a potential round difference of more than 25 already
More than
with
25,
just
yeah.
one series.
And this Rage God positioning, right? Holding back
Yeah.
towards spawn with that bullpup, or the AUG, and waiting for someone to push because someone has been pushing every round, and Rage God
Yeah.
has been finding that kill. He's just been playing it very patient, and there you go. He's gonna find Casper as well. Hastar, the last remaining person alive on Orangutan, but
Again.
the bomb has been planted though, and bomb does go off. I don't think they realize that there's a bomb to defuse, and all this gunfight. I think they forgot about the bomb.
Improvement from the first map. We have a 14-1 scoreline here. Hyderabad Hydras, but Aki2OP is yet to open his account. Meanwhile, Sway is on 27 kills. Kanchi does the 30 mark here. 2 rounds, like minimum 2 rounds to go.
I think it's doable in the pistol round itself, honestly.
Yeah.
It's doable in the pistol round itself.
Yash.
We might just see the highest
Okay.
kill count over here because wait, remind me, Godspeed. Hades
Yeah.
ka kya tha? What was the kill count?
I think he stayed on 25 itself. 25 or 27, yeah.
No, it was
So-
28. Remember 14 headshots in 28?
Yeah, 28,
Yeah,
14,
28. Yeah. So Sway is just 1 kill away from equaling Hades ka kill
Yash
record from
with the
first map.
dualies, and everyone else is on armor and USP. Meanwhile, all Tech 9s once again, and Aki2OP again with a decoy and an armor.
You know what? That's exactly what. I flicked
You
the
do
Big
you.
Knight.
That is a very beautiful buy, because I remember I used to buy a
He's
decoy as
dancing
well.
around,
iFlix with the
dancing around,
double.
getting all those kills. Phenomenal.
Oh my god, a jumping headshot!
What?
We get it. You do flick, man. I mean, he's showing that it's like his name is justified. iFlix with another, and again, just like last time around, iFlix is on an ace, but will he be able to convert that?
Well, that jumping headshot was something, wasn't it?
Amazing.
He
Ooh.
itne calmly, he just falls down and takes Yash with him. And
Okay, so Hyderabad Hydras have doubled their scoreline.
you know what's actually interesting is that iFlix is on 23 kills and 14 deaths, which is a very good performance from iFlix. Like if you ignore the big scoreboard on top that says 214, if
Yeah.
you just look at the individual performances, iFlix has been, he's been doing so well.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Yash with the PP kill.
Oh no. Okay.
Hades with the double with the deagle.
They're
Oh
absolutely
my
doing
god,
what?
Hades flicks it onto iFlix and shows him how it's done, and
What?
now they are
What did we
on
just see?
series point.
Hades
just
just walks
noticed-
up. Look at this. So Hades gets the first kill over here, right? But the problem I have is that Aki does not react. He's just sitting there.
He
He does
does
not react
react.
to
I
it.
mean, if you see, he was turning. I mean,
Yeah, but you know what the guy with the deagle is, right? I feel like a
yeah.
bit people at least Aki needs to be a bit more proactive. Well, if he needs to
Well,
get a
they
kill on
are
that
on series
scoreboard.
point now, and
He's even
honestly,
is he just nading himself?
nading
He just naded
himself.
himself and
Yeah,
everyone. It's like they're all playing on a handicap right now, right? Everyone's low
yeah.
HP, pushing in. Sway gets the kill, but Sarkar is gonna find that trade on Sway, and now it's down to Hades, Casper, Hastar, and Yash to bring it home for orangutan and win the first map.
Okay,
Hastar is gonna find
Huster
that kill.
drops the bomb down there. iFlix with the return kill on Yash. Lots of trades happening here. Hades takes down Rage God, iFlix trades, but Huster mows
That
it
game.
down, ends the game 16-2 Orangutan. And with that, the series has been locked in for Orangutan. They win the series 2-0. The score lines are 16-0 Inferno and 16-2 Nuke. That means a round difference of 30. A positive round difference of 30 from just one series. And minus 30 for Hyderabad Hydras,
Yeah,
surely.
that the plus 30 might help them a lot, but the minus
Yeah.
30 is gonna be it's gonna be a bit painful for a Hyderabad Hydras in this tournament here on,
Yeah.
because they're gonna play some more games, and hopefully they understand some of the basic fundamentals that they've been sort of lacking and not very refined, but it's nothing that they can't iron out, right? I mean, it's obviously you just play together as a team and you have some team communication, and yeah, you can iron out those little mistakes that you do, but massive victory for team Orangutan over here. What a performance from them, honestly. That aggression is something that I will look forward to in the following the entire week, because I
Yeah.
can't wait to see Orangutan play more, because this aggression was just something. It was
Yep.
something.
Honestly, no words. I don't have much words to explain orangutans. We just noticed total annihilation here. Okay.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's going to be the game number 1 for Team
Yep.
Orangutan. And if you have 3 members from Team Orangutan in your team, that's going to mean that all 3 members are going to get the clean sweep bonus points, right?
Yep. And well,
That's also a lot of bonus points, because there were a lot of rounds that were not played. 16-0 means there were 14
14
rounds that were
rounds
not
and
played.
12 rounds here.
Exactly.
So that means 14 and 12, 26 multiplied by 0.5. So you gain 13 points extra for every player that you picked on orangutan side, multiplied by the multipliers if you put someone on captain or vice captain.
Yeah.
And also, apart from that, you also get match sweepstakes bonus for all the players that you selected from orangutan. I mean, one thing is for sure, the winning user will have 3 players from orangutan, will have Hades as the captain, will have Sway as the vice captain. Okay, so it'll be
Or
very
either way,
interesting.
I think you can very comfortably swap both of them, right? Captain and vice captain.
Actually, I could have said so, but Hades has more headshot kills. So
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
yeah,
We haven't looked at Sway's headshot percentage yet, but I think it
yeah,
was quite obvious that Hades was popping a lot of heads in the
yeah.
first map.
Even this round, even this map, you saw the last round,
The deagle.
the round before the last round, 3 deagle headshots. So even there, you have 3 more headshot kills. So yeah,
Just patiently taking his time, waiting for that crosshair to
yeah,
set in on their heads, waiting for the accuracy to reset, and just tapping them. What a game from Orangutan, honestly.
yep,
They're going to be very confident moving on in this CSGO Reignite, brought to you by FanClash, and they're going to be very confident and happy in this tournament, right? Because this is probably the best start that any team could ask for. And at the same time, for a team Hyderabad Hydras, they have a lot of learning to do, right? And I'm pretty sure playing this game against Team Orangutan, they've sort of been given a very like a very serious hit of reality, and they're gonna now know what they need to do in order to sort of match the performance that some of these teams are gonna bring to this tournament. So they at least they still realize that there's a lot of work to do, and
I mean, it was an ugly outing for Hyderabad Hydras, but
mhm.
that's it. It was an ugly outing. You just have to brush it off, learn from it, and make sure that you give your fans a much improved performance here on out, because
That's
you
true.
still have 3 more games to go, right? You can still put in a considerable effort and show them that learning graph or that experience graph, as in how much they have been able to absorb from this experience that they have
Right.
gained
Yeah.
against orangutan, and how they apply that absorbed experience into improving against other sides, which might even benefit orangutan, because let's face it, five teams round robin, only two teams proceed to the grand finals. Orangutan could have put one step towards that grand finals with this massive round difference buffer. And if Hyderabad Hydras manage to improve, not even take maps of the competitors for orangutan,
Yeah.
the other challenges, but at least close the gap, the round difference can prove to be a massive factor in orangutan's favor, and we might just see orangutan who their way to the grand finals.
That's true. That's true. So this is a good start for Team Orangutan, but what's coming up next for us is
Oh, spicy matchup.
match of the day, right?
Yep.
We have two games
Velocity.
today, and this second one is match of the day. It's going to be Velocity Gaming versus Revenant Esports. Now, Godspeed, you are in the sort of the Indian pro scene actively, right? Um, and these two names, Velocity Gaming and Revenant Esports, I'm pretty sure you've heard these names a lot.
Stalwarts of the Valorant scene now. I mean, Revenant is a newer entrant, but Revenant have shown with their investment, with their performances and their results, that they are no minnows anymore. And Velocity, a lot has changed. Everything they've gone through a lot of restructuring changes and all. But with the CS:GO lineup, we will see the return of a host of players and host of creators that the people love. You
That's
know,
true. Yeah. I know a lot of people have been very excited to see the new Revenant and you know this proper rebuild and everything.
uh,
And Velocity, well, Velocity have been in the scene for quite a bit of time, right? And yeah,
and I mean,
what do you think? Well, this is CS:GO, right? This isn't Valorant, but this is CS:GO Reignite. What do you think about the CS:GO skill that both of these teams bring? Because like, yeah, I mean,
see,
they're pros, right? But CS:GO,
yeah.
it's not the same game as Valorant.
Talking about CS:GO skill, first of all, you have the owner of VLT, right? Well, VLT as in Velocity.
Yep.
He was a professional CS 1.6 player. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would. So, in terms of when we say someone is a professional CS 1.6 player, 1.6 did not have orgs or them. So the definition of professional there is one who competed at a very high level, right?
Right.
So he competed at a very high level. Apart from him, you have Euphoria, right? The
Uh,
organization manager.
as the manager, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the organization manager, and he has very deep roots in CS:GO. I remember during the COVID phase as well, during the lockdown, we used to he made tournaments. You know, we all decipher tournaments just like the Calcutta Premier League and all of those and stuff like that. And it's been really fun, and he loves CS:GO so much. Then you have the trio of creators, right? Fatu, T-Bone, Rakazone, all three very deep roots in CS:GO. Again,
Right, right.
Fatu, very good player in CS:GO, right?
I've heard a lot of people look. Okay, so I know the community reputation for Fatu and T-Bone is the kind of the streamers where you go and you get the best laugh that you want.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I've also heard that Fatu is incredible at the game at CS:GO, right?
yeah. Fatu was really good in
Yeah.
CS:GO. T-Bone was also good in CS:GO, and Rakazone again, someone who has a lot of games, a lot of experience when it comes to CS:GO. So
So yeah, but
and before we go
this
into talking about Revenant, we'll have a quick look at the points for map 2, and let's see.
so this was Nuke, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Sway does edge out on Hades from map number 1 because Sway gets 30 kills.
Oh, I think they finally corrected the board. Huster finally has deaths. Yeah.
They've now managed to put in some numbers, but Hustar still the least, still with the least deaths across map 1 and map 2. If you remember from map 1, Hustar had 0 deaths, and in map 2 he only has 5 deaths, which isn't a lot, but it's still the least. And Sway with the highest number of assists, most headshots also for Sway. That's 13. That's not really 50%, but it's quite there.
But I
And
mean, I'm getting confirmation
yeah,
that Hades has 12 headshots.
12 headshots instead of 15.
Yeah.
So that kind of does put Sway ahead of Hades in
No,
terms of
no.
his raw points,
In
right?
this map,
In this oh
He
damn.
does have
Okay.
12 headshots, right?
Oh, that's
So, I mean, Hades takes the cake there.
yeah. I think yeah. The Hades
Also,
shots.
Huster has the least deaths, 5 deaths over 2 maps. So he also qualifies as a winner or as a triumphant selection. And if you selected him in your booster called I'll Watch You Die.
Yep.
Okay. And in terms of assists, this time Orangutan sweeps the assist mark as well, because the last time Yash was in the assist leaderboard, but Yash this time appears in the entry kills where Hades found himself, and Yash
Right.
has 6 entry kills.
6 entry
So
kills is that's a
yeah.
lot, honestly. But I love the way Orangutan played, right? I mean, it's so evident
Oh,
just looking at this this little the fantasy scoreboard over here, right? It's very evident if you just look at it. You know that they were just aggressive and they were just pushing around because,
yep.
and at the same time they were also managing to stay alive, right? Because look, just 5 deaths, and that five
Over
is
two
across 2
maps.
maps.
Yeah, over 2 maps.
I'm not sure if we're ever going to see stats like this where a person only dies 5 times across 2 maps.
I mean, that is a challenge for, I guess, the teams that are going to come and the matches that are going to come in this tournament called Reignite CSGO by FanClash, right?
Absolutely true. Because yeah, so match of the day is coming up next. Velocity Gaming versus Revenant Esports, right? Now,
We told,
do you
we
think
already
someone
talked
in these
about,
teams? Do you think they're
yeah.
gonna take up this challenge of less than 5 days across both maps?
No way, because this is going to be a very close matchup. Like we talked
Yeah.
about, um, sure, like we talked about Velocity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now let's move on to Revenant, which actually has pro players. Like it's jam packed with pro players, right?
That's
You have
true.
Bad Love, you have Vimp, you have One Tap God, you have Paradox, right? And we've gotten news that Crowley might be replacing Right to Ace here,
Yes.
and Crowley is also pro. Don't get me wrong, he is a pro. Okay,
He's a pro. Yes. You know the pro wala, the quota is fulfilled.
yeah.
Not gonna talk about the game, but Crowley obviously is still a pro. I've seen videos of Crowley from back in the day. Yeah, jo
I
chillata hai, dude.
Yeah, and not just that, a Dota 2 Pro, a Pokemon Unite Pro. So we'll actually help you guys. हम आपकी मदद करेंगे teams बनाने में यहाँ पे.
Yes.
And Velocity versus Revenant. If you can look at our screen, right? You'll look at the feed. It's very simple how you participate in that contest. कि आप इस match पे click करिए जो आपके home page में रहेगा. You go here and you click on the money. You will be directed into team selection, or another way to do that is you go into this and you click on create team, right? अब टीम में जाके पहले हम कोशिश करते हैं बटी के हिसाब से एक टीम बनाने की. बटी, what is your
Alright.
selection?
I'm gonna take 3 players from Revenant
Okay,
and 2 from Velocity Gaming, right?
okay, 3
So,
from Revenant.
I'll start with the 2 players from Velocity because it's easier to pick 2 than 3.
Okay, yeah,
I think I'll go for maybe I'll go for Fatu and Sentinel, right? Because as you I'm gonna listen to you because you are the expert, right? And you said Sentinel was the was a CS 1.6 Pro. So
and
if we do Fatu and Sentinel from Team Velocity, then that's
okay,
gonna leave me with just 3 slots. Matlab 3 slot baki, and I need to pick 3 players from
yeah,
Revenant. So I would go for Paradox,
yep,
and I want to go for Bad Love as well,
nice.
and maybe One Tap because uske naam mein One Tap hai. So you know, I'm all about
Yeah, I
the one
mean,
taps.
Bad
So
Love JH is representing. I mean, Bad Love and Wimp both there. Crowley is also an option. Blackhawk again, a
you have a lot of
very,
see. Here's the thing, right? There's so many options, which is
yeah,
why I can just make multiple teams.
yeah, exactly. Which we recommend. We recommend you to do, because again, the more combinations that you play with, the greater your chances of winning, right? And in terms of captain and vice captain, what is your vice? As in,
Ooh,
what is your poison? But I wanted to play with words. Yeah.
good one there. Probably go for it's gonna be okay. This is my pick. Okay, my pick. It's gonna be Bad Love for vice captain
Okay.
because I just feel like it's gonna be that, and between Paradox and One Tap for captain. Probably go for One Tap.
Okay. And do
That's
you
that's
want
my
to
pick.
put any boosters?
Uh, is that for most jokes? Is there a most jokes wala booster? I'll probably put it on Fatu. Probably not. No, maybe that doesn't exist. But yeah, I'll probably go for entry kills,
Okay.
procession starter on
Yeah.
Paradox,
Pan Paradox. Okay. Anything else?
and frag leader for bad love. So I'm going all out, right? Because yeah, I'm
Ooh.
going all out here, right? For
Interestingly, you have
yeah,
chosen Procession Starter for Paradox and Bad Love as your frag leaders. So you've
yes.
used your boosters on two players, but you not used a booster for your captain.
Oh wait, shit, I thought bad love was my captain. My bad. I wanted yeah, I think I would switch bad love as my captain and um one tap as my vice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said frag leader bad love, because I was going captain and then captain pay or bonus with a frag leader. You know what I mean. So
Yeah.
that's what I was. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay. Click quickly. I'll reselect because Fatu Sentinel, right?
Yes.
You have
Yes.
one tap. You have Bad Love, and you have Paradox, right?
Yes. Yes.
You have continue. We make Bad Love the captain and one tap the vice captain, right?
Yes. Yes.
Apply the booster. Procession starter is your Paradox,
Yup.
and your frag leader is Bad Love, right?
Yes.
Proceed, and it's as easy as that. Team has been saved successfully, guys.
That's it.
And now, if you want to create another team, you've joined the contest. If you want to look at your entry, very simple, go here and you can look at your own entry. But again, if you want to add a team, let's say, go here, okay, click on this, you'll be able to add another team, right? Create team.
Now Godspeed.
Yep.
Give me your expert opinion. What is अगर तुम्हें team बनाना हो यहाँ
Okay.
पे? How would you
First
do
of
it?
all, again, I would also go with 3 Revenant players, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for velocity, I'll actually go for UFO,
Okay.
okay, and Fatu as my 2 players.
Okay.
Sentinel, again, a very good 1.6 player, but I just think that UFO will be the main attraction in terms of the quality of gameplay
Right.
on
Right.
velocity side for CS:GO right now. In
But
terms
you
of
also pick
Revenant,
Fatu, right? So
yeah, Fatu.
Fatu is like I think Fatu is gonna be a common pick across multiple teams
Yeah,
for Team
I'm
VLT,
sure,
right? Yeah.
I'm sure. I think some fans might also go for a trifecta of Fatu, Rakazone, and T-Bone, just
For
for
sure. Yeah. It's
because
all about it's
who knows, man? Because these creators are by no means slouches. Okay, they have a lot of CS:GO experience,
right.
and even if you discount CS:GO, all 5 of these players, even Sentinel, they are regular Valorant grinders. Okay,
True. True. Well, Raka has been
so
playing a lot of Warzone lately.
I mean,
The incredible stream that he's
amazing
done.
feat. I mean, I wouldn't say feat; it was a try, but okay, that is something I will never be able to emulate. Okay,
Yeah.
but hey, man, I'm sure he'll replenish himself and not be sort of tired, even though that was an amazing thing
I
that
don't
he
think
did.
Rakazone ever gets tired. Honestly, dude. I've seen this
Yeah,
guy's streams, right?
that's true, man.
I
That's
don't
true.
think उसको
So
मतलब
many
नहीं मालूम
marathons,
tired का.
so many marathons. I've even asked him on his stream that, dude, I
Yeah.
mean, what? I mean, how do you do this? These marathons. I
Yeah.
think I asked it on UFO stream, but yeah, and he very simply said is just you have to do it, right? I mean, if you can, you just have to challenge yourself. Honestly, that's the truth.
Mentality monster.
Yeah, mentality monster. And in terms of Revenant plays, very honestly, I'd go for Paradox. I'd go for Blackhawk though.
Okay.
Blackhawk, and I'd go for Bad Love here.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are my 5 players. Continuing, I'd put actually Paradox on the captain. I would have picked the right ways, but accordingly, from what we've heard,
I would have picked right to ace as well. I'm kind of disappointed in right
yeah,
to ace that he isn't playing today.
and I would actually make Blackhawk my vice captain. In terms
Okay.
of boosters, I'd
Mm-hmm.
actually go with the frag leader for Paradox,
Okay.
and I'll go for the I'll watch you die for Blackhawk.
Blackhawk. I see. So so this is so guys. It's that easy, right? इतना आसान है. Godspeed ने कितने 1 मिनट 2 मिनट में टीम बना लिया अपना, and
Yep.
you can make multiple teams like this. So
Yep.
yeah, that's if anyone over here was waiting for some expert opinion, should probably listen to Godspeed.
Also, we'll also take some viewer questions if they want.
Yes, if you have any
Right.
questions, do let us know. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we can clear them up.
सर टीम एडिट नहीं हो रहा है, फैन क्लैश क्रैश हो जा रहा है। मनोज, इन केस अगर आपका फैन क्लैश ऐप क्रैश हो रहा है तो पहला चीज़ तो आप ये करिए कि फैन क्लैश ऐप को किल करके वापस से चालू करिए, ठीक है। अगर वो भी नहीं हो रहा तो एक बार फ़ोन को रीस्टार्ट करके देखिए, ठीक है। वो भी नहीं हो रहा है तो सबसे सिंपल स्टेप है, आप फैन क्लैश को वापस से रीइंस्टॉल करिए, fanclash.in पे जाके नए से एपीके को डाउनलोड करके, ठीक है। आई एम श्योर उससे हो जाएगा। या VLT's game is next, guys. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर टू ऑल ऑफ यू एज वेल। वो ब्रो रेवनेंट की टीम में 7 प्लेयर्स बता रहे हैं, हाँ आशीष, बट वी कैन टेल यू दैट क्राउली इज गोइंग टू रिप्लेस राइट टू एस
Right
इन
to
द
ace,
लाइनअप।
yes.
सो इट्स टेक्निकली 6 प्लेयर्स हैं आशीष, बिकॉज एस इज नॉट प्लेइंग टुडे।
And
Okay.
Wimp is also not playing today, right?
That is not confirmed.
It's not confirmed. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically that's basically how you make a team.
Yep. Let
काफी
me
easy
see
है.
if
So go ahead and
there
make your
are
teams.
any other questions. Pro Revenant की तरफ से सात प्लेयर्स नहीं, so खेलेंगे 5 ही प्लेयर्स आशीष, as we said. हाय 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 ओके सर, मेरा क्या हुआ? क्रिकेट किंग, यू कैन लुक एट योर रिजल्ट्स वेरी सिंपली बाय गोइंग टू माई मैचेस पे जाके कंप्लीटेड में जाएंगे, या अभी भी अगर लाइव है तो लाइव में जाएंगे, और फिर वहाँ पे आपको आपका जो स्टैंडिंग है दिखा देगा। ये एक छोटा सा रिमाइंडर है कि जब भी मैच खत्म होता है उसका थोड़ा टाइम का बफर रहता है बिफोर द एक्चुअल रिजल्ट्स आर आउट, बिकॉज जो हम आपको लाइव एक्सपीरियंस में दिखाएंगे, जो हम इस मैच में आपको दर्शाएंगे, लाइव एक्सपीरियंस में क्या होता है, आपको जो पॉइंट्स दिखाए जाते हैं दैट इज डिवॉइड ऑफ राउंड्स नॉट प्लेड, वो सब जो भी बोनसेस होते हैं, मैच स्टेक्स बोनस, एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट एडीआर, बिकॉज एडीआर कैन ओनली बी कैलकुलेटेड आफ्टर द गेम एंड्स, बिकॉज अगर आप हर राउंड का एडीआर लेते रहोगे दैट विल फ्लक्चुएट इट वेरी हाईली, सो इट्स वेरी अनस्टेबल, इट विल मेक इट वेरी अनस्टेबल, विच इज वाई हम एक्चुअल रिजल्ट्स के समय उसको जोड़ते हैं। सो आप बने रहिए ऐप पे, आपको दिख जाएगा जैसे रिजल्ट्स लाइव हो जाएंगे, एक्चुअल रिजल्ट्स। ओके।
So yeah, that was so what? So we've seen the end of the first game, right? That's Hyderabad Hydras versus Orangutan, and the second match for today, the match of the day, Velocity Gaming versus Revenant, जिसकी अभी बात हो रही थी, कैसे टीम बनाए and all that. Yeah, that match will start in a bit. There's still some time left, and
Streaming
so
machine missing in your team, someone has said. Yes, very honestly, streaming machine is missing in our teams, but hey, I mean, who knows? We'll be more than happy if they prove us wrong, because we recommend you to try out other combinations where you include Mr. Streaming Machine and other players into your team. So guys, this is it. Any other questions, do let us know. आई होप ये आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा टीम्स बनाने में, जो भी फीडबैक हमने दी है। बटी एंड मी, वी बोथ मेड आवर ओन टीम्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, राइट। वी ऑल्सो गेव आर लॉजिक कि हम क्यों ये इस प्लेयर को ले रहे हैं, उस प्लेयर को ले रहे हैं, हमारे बूस्टर्स भी हमने दिखाए, ठीक है। बहुत ही समरी में अगर मैं बताना चाहूंगा तो फाटू, यूफो आर वेरी गुड पिक्स फ्रॉम वेलोसिटी, फ्रॉम रेवेनेंट anyone apart from Ace and likely Wimp, because these two players won't be playing. All 5 players are credible picks, right? But in terms of must picks, honestly, from what Butty and me selected, Paradox and Bad Love have to be must picks there.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And in terms of boosters, very simple. Frag leaders and precision starters are boosters जो आप लगा सकते हो अपने प्लेयर्स पे, रेवेनेंट के प्लेयर्स पे। पर ये याद रखिएगा गाइस कि आप जब भी ये सब कर रहे हो, ट्राई टू पुट इट ऑन योर कैप्टन एंड वाइस कैप्टन इफ पॉसिबल। तो इट ऑल्सो गिव्स यू दैट मल्टीप्लायर। तो बूस्टर्स के जो पॉजिटिव पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं +6 -3, वो तो मिलेंगे ही, पर उसके डबल पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे अगर आप कैप्टन के ऊपर लगाते हो और वाइस कैप्टन पे लगाते हो, तो 1.5x मिलेंगे। सो प्लीज रिमेंबर ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स गाइज, एंड वी विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट गाइज, कि आप अपनी टीम अच्छे से बनाइए, सारे टेक्निकलिटीज को देख के बनाइए, एंड देन एंजॉय दिस कास्टिंग और दिस इंटरैक्टिव सेशन विथ अस, एंड हु नोज, यू जस्ट माइट विन, बिकॉज after all, you followed our advice, you followed your own gut, you followed your research, and now it's just time to see if what you selected was the right choice.
That's true. There's a lot of experience that you need,
Yeah.
right? Because there's a lot of boosters, and the boosters can make or break your position on the leaderboard. So I hope everyone selects the best team that you guys can. But this was the end of match number 1, and I think there's still some time left before the second match starts, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna take this is it for now,
Yeah.
and we'll be back with the second game. That's Velocity Gaming versus Revenant Esports.
Yes.
And
Very
make sure you
soon.
guys, make sure you guys have tuned in to the FanClash YouTube. Subscribe to it, and make sure you also enable the notifications, because I hope you guys get notified then when when the game goes live.
Yeah.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.